So, big good evening to everybody. Welcome along to the show. And you may notice I've got across to my left, that side, I've got Simon with me. Joining me in the room, we've got the man himself as well, Mr. Hellbelly. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Yeah, we are good. We've got loads of people on tonight. So, quick one. Andy with his GSA tractor, he just said, I've only got an hour, so hurry up. Backstage, Simon has got his new microphone tonight, so
hopefully it
looking
works
good.
fine and everybody can hear me. So.
Everybody's stepping up the microphone game now.
I know. I've got, I should have to go and get one of these. Elves on Wheels is here as well. Code Gray's here. Evening Code. Nitro's here. And, of course, not forgetting the man himself, Exeter Rider, is here. Loads and loads of people. We have sort of a dog in equipment, no bitch yet, but 15 people watching. Good to hear. The StreamYard link is down the bottom, guys. If you want to jump in on the StreamYard link and obviously jump in on the show. I don't know if military's on tonight, but we'll see how long we can go. So
he's on later.
He's on later.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, so that's all good. Obviously, winter has hit here in the UK. Simon's latest video, out in the snow. I've been out all week, frozen my bits off. Hence, I have started to grow it again, much to the annoyance of the wife. We'll see how far we can get before it all falls off again. If you haven't seen this guy's video down the bottom, winterizing your bike, he had, I think it was Disruption on, wasn't it?
El Buffalo and Disruption.
Yeah, very, very good. There's two channels there to follow, guys. So El Buffalo, Disruption. I've just started following Disruption. He's got some really good stuff, and I've just hooked El Buffalo on tonight. So tell us a bit about your winterizing video, Hels.
I would just go over, because some people winterize, some people don't. So we went over everything from cold weather riding gear to cold weather riding tips to, the difference between people just putting it on a tender so they can throw it out real quick or actually people that put it up. So we went over all kinds of information in our live show. And then it just kind of went sideways because you have Disruption on and you never know what he wants to talk about.
Exactly. Tipple of choice tonight. I popped into my local shop and said, I've given up with the wine. Recommend me a good lager. He said, well, we've got Polish ones in. I went, all right. I recommend this. And it wasn't until I got the packet home. It's actually got Lech on the side. I thought, okay, that's good. But it's in a green tin. It's Kawasaki colours. So I'm not going to complain about having a green tin of beer. Quick hello to Howie's here as well. So welcome along to the room, Howie. Side chat is open. And, of course, the StreamYard link is up as well. While we're obviously on the chat, because I did say we're going to be chatting about a lot of things tonight, this coming, well, it's already started, but we have MCN Live on in the UK. We're all geared up to go out to it Sunday. 60 stands, the latest bikes for 2022 and all the latest riding equipment. The thing is, obviously, getting into that show, you have to show a COVID pass on the day. So you have to have your COVID pass on your mobile phone to get into the venue, even if you've bought a ticket. So it should be a good day out, but hence I'm going to go up and we've got some big bikers up there. So username Kate's at the show. Carl Fogarty's going to turn up. I've been told Guy Martin might be going. And then, of course, you've got the four boys from, you've got Missenden Flyer, Teapot One, Richie Vida, and Lamb Chops. They're all going to be at the show this weekend. So hopefully you're going to try and catch up with those. Any shows lined up for you, Hells?
Nah.
There was one because obviously one of my friends sent me a link the other day and he said to me, he said, oh, you've got to go and watch this guy. And I went, can't be asked to follow him. I really can't. Dan the Fireman. I said, I've given up with that channel. Can't be bothered to follow it anymore. Oh, but he's just done the latest thing about Sturgis. I said, Sturgis was months ago, mate. You've missed out by months.
Now, Monday, on my show, I have Ciro, and if you don't know what Ciro is, they're like a motorcycle accessories company. Just a little background about them is their family. Arrow is the guy that started Ciro, and his dad is Tom Rudd. Tom Rudd started JP Cycles back in the day.
Wow!
And then they sold JP Cycles, and he started Kiriakin. And then they sold Kiriakin, and then Arrow's like, I'm going to start my own company, and he started Ciro. So.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
we had I've had a neighbour across the road, and obviously I've known her since she used to work at the local school. She actually she's got a little Suzuki Bergman scooter, brought it into us last Saturday to have the front brakes done. And I said to her, I'll do you a little bit of a discount because you obviously live opposite me. She got chatting. Her mum or her grandma actually devised the very first motorcycle test in the UK.
Wow.
So the riding test in the UK was actually designed by her, and she was the first female motocross rider sort of back in the 1930s and 40s.
So it's her fault we've got to jump through hoops to get a license now then.
Yeah, exactly. So how's your week been, Simon, apart from the idiots in vans and cold weather?
My week has been very cold. It's been a very cold week. The heated jacket is in and switched on. Still on low, not on high. Leaving home at between -3 and -1. Plenty of riding. But bit of a letdown on Thursday. I was supposed to be doing a ride review on Andy's GS.
That should be good.
There was snow, so we called that a day. We didn't do that one. But yeah, other than that, it's cold, miserable, sunny, too sunny. Can't see where you're going. Usual.
As it always is, yeah. As I say, guys, there is another 7 spaces available. I've paid for this extra on the StreamYard, so if you do want to jump in on the side link, Smitty is here. Hey, how you doing, Smitty? Side chat, StreamYard links open up, Smitty, if you want to pop in and obviously join the boys on camera. The other thing that obviously someone said to me this week, if you've got a 50cc in the UK, can I actually drive it on a car license? And do I need to take a motorcycle test? It all depends what day you took your motorcycle test. But if you are an older person, so say you're in your 40s and 50s, you've had your car license. If you want to get out on a 50cc, you do not need to take a test. You don't need any L plates either. You can ride that on what's called your grandfather rights. So you can get out on that. We had one in last week, and I can't figure out why the hell he's done it. Had a 125cc scooter, and he's put a big bore kit on it and uprated it to 175. Why?
So here's my question. The reason I'm going to ask you two this question is because we've been looking at shipping our bikes because we want to do like a European thing. I'm trying to find it, and I'm having trouble finding it. If our license, or we had to do something weird with our passport to be able to ride a motorcycle over there.
No, not at all. You can. You are given 6 months, I think, Simon.
You're given 6 months, and in that time, as long as your license is current from the country of origin, so American license, it gives you entitlement to drive a motorbike. Then you can do it over here.
Okay.
It works the same way for when I go over there. So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if like shipping our bikes would be fun or just me coming over and trying to keep up with Rev on a scooter would be more fun.
We'll give him an electric type.
We'll go electric for electric. We actually had one of our customers. He said to me, he bought a Cypher, which is the electric 50. And he's still got his restricted at 30 mile an hour because obviously if you unrestrict it, you void any warranty on the batteries or on the motor. And he said, there was me hacking along at 30 mile an hour, enjoying it, riding my electric, and I got overtaken by a bicycle. But it was funny. Quick hi to obviously MT. MT's in the room. And Andy's just said, I've just been bad and ready to swear a lot. Yeah, exactly. British bikers don't swear that much unless, of course, you happen to be premises. Another one I watched this week, the latest one up from Royal Jordanian. He hates that bush in the garden. If you haven't seen him destroying that bush in the garden, go and have a look at his one. Zedhead is in the room. I'm waiting for Lockwood to turn up because Lockwood said he sent me a little message this week, and he said I've got a video up and it's just 5 minutes of just riding that VFR 750. So I said to him, I sorted him out. I've got him some stickers, obviously green background so you can't see him, but I've got him some stickers, and we're just awaiting. I've just ordered about £400 worth of merch. So the new jackets are coming. We've got the new T-shirts coming. So I thought, Simon's got one as well. We was digging through the old stock, and I happen to have a T-shirt kicking around. So we've got Grip It, Twist It, and Rev Bomb, and then it's got the ninja on the front of it. So that's being bundled up and sent out to Lockwood, a little bit of a Christmas gift for him. But as I say, if anybody wants a sticker, I have loads here at the moment. So, Lockwood's just turned up. He's probably seen the T-shirt. That was going to be his Christmas present. I was going to keep that. No, he's turned up too early in the room. So, he can get a T-shirt for Christmas. The only one I had left was a medium, so I'm just hoping he's not too big in the shoulders. Otherwise, he's going to be looking like the Incredible Hulk in it. But new merch is coming for January, February. We've rebranded the entire line. So the YouTube channel logo is going to be coming down. We're going to be getting rid of everything else. I've had a company come into me and they said, "Oh, we can rebrand it all up for you." So what we've actually got, let me get into my background. What they've actually done is used just that crash helmet with the Rev Bomb underneath it. So they've managed to cut round the crash helmet. Do it all in silver and black and just put my Rev Bomb logo at the bottom. So hopefully when I get the rebrand on it, it's going to look pretty darn good. But I did say to him, obviously, we've stepped up to the GTR now. What can you do for me? He said, keep it plain and simple. He said, if you're switching bikes around, just keep it your helmet and your logo. That's all you need. So it should be a good bit of fun. So any of you guys want to jump in on the stream, come and join the show.
Yeah, I want Zed to jump on because he texted me about his new microphone.
About to say he had his Instagrammed his new microphone.
Yeah.
So
So we could be buttery voices together.
Exactly. Yeah. So jump on the stream, guys. Loads of people in the room now. It's going really well. So I don't know what time military's on, but we're going to keep going until obviously military starts rolling.
You got a while. Let's just say he's on tonight. So
that's all right. So later on tonight, so that'll be early in the morning for us boys. So by the time I get up in the morning to go to work, he'll probably be on. So the man himself looking rather dapper with his new background, and here he is. It's the man himself, Zed.
I'm glad I could be an influence.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hey, where's the sunglasses?
Not tonight, buddy.
He's got his green screen on as well. That is looking pretty darn good back there. Yeah.
Just StreamYard, we're doing a deal for $10 a month. So
yeah.
yeah, so it's like a virtual background. So I thought I would do something a wee bit jazzy.
Yeah, got to be done. It's even better when you shut the office door and you can see the whole thing. But someone actually said to me, he said, the best thing for you to do is get rid of that green screen and paint the back wall green. So I think that's what we might be doing over, not this weekend, but probably next weekend. Just paint everything green behind me. So if the wife happens to get in there, then she gets painted as well.
Is your washing machine, Rev?
It's probably, I'm running videos at the moment, so...
I was wondering. I thought it was me.
No, it's me. My water cooler's kicked in the back of the screen. So
how am I sounding, by the way? Because obviously,
sounding very, very good.
Yeah.
Thanks for
waiting for me to get one now.
Well, I'll tell you right now. This is the one that Drew recommended for me, and Amazon. Can't see it because it's the same color as the screen, but it's a JLab Pro.
Yeah.
And Amazon are doing it for £100 just now, down from 150. So
yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
I got me a stand. If you guys can't tell, I got a stand now.
Yeah, I've got one on all.
It's like I got my radio studio. Welcome to the Rev Bomb Live.
That's going back a few years when we used to do the old DJing. Hey, you've got the man himself, Frank Nutt, show a live stream. Evening, Frank. Welcome along to the live stream. As I said, the link is up in the side chat. If anybody else wants to jump in on this and obviously come and chat bikes with us, you're very, very welcome to do so. Obviously, if you didn't know, I used to DJ up until about sort of December 20. My DJ that bought my show off me has actually got his first Christmas gig tonight, so that is going to be fun. So more money for me because obviously he's got to pay me back for the show. So we shall find out how he's going because he is going to be doing a live link on YouTube tonight as well, probably about 10 o'clock. So I might jump on and just say a quick hi and intervene on his channel and like, yo, that'll be fun. How's riding up your way though, Stu? Is it cold? You got snow or?
No, it's been frosty the last few days. I haven't actually ridden at all week. I've been working late every single night. It's really busy just now, so in my work, so a bit boring for me, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Carl's in the room, so I just lost all the footage of my last episode in the Scotland. So, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Yeah, been there, done it. Yeah, I think everybody's done it. I'm starting to switch up. I'm going across to my new Ghost XLs when I get the new helmet. Simon, you use the Ghost XL?
Yep.
Yeah. How do you plug your microphone in? Because my microphone has got the old 3.5mm jack on it. Yours has got the different connector, hasn't it?
It comes with one of these that screws straight in.
So you just use one
on the base of the camera. Yeah, I've got one here. Here's one I prepared earlier. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then that's the round.
So you go straight into that. Okay. So I need the adapter. That's the only thing I need.
The adapter comes with the camera, or it should do.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen these adapters anywhere, but yeah.
Just handy to jump in the room on that.
Isn't it so annoying that you need all these extra things when you buy the camera and whatever, and then before you know it, it's like a GoPro, 50 quid for the adapter for the mic. You're like, I've just paid £300 for your camera. What are you talking about?
Yep.
Well, one of those is going to be going up onto my quirky Christmas giveaway. So we've got a Ghost XL to give away in the next month, and it's not going to be a pick of the hat. It's just going to be quirkiest comment on any of my videos. I've had some really good ones this week, so we're going to jump on. I'm going to get the missus to judge it. So rather than me sit there and go, oh yeah, he's a favourite, I'm just going to say, well, go through the comments, pick a person, and whoever wins it wins it. But obviously make sure it's someone that's not sort of a really good friend or an avid fan. So a bad day's ride is better than a good. Very true. Anyone hear a whistling noise? Yeah, it's me, Rory. It's because I haven't got my headset on. My microphone is picking up the cooling fan on the back of my processor. Yeah, laptop. Well, it's my screen cooler because I've got a water-cooled machine, so it's actually the vent fan for the water cooling system.
It sounds like a siren, like an air raid.
It tends to cut in and out. Let me just pause my upload at the moment. See if that works. How's that?
Yeah, it sounds better.
Yeah, pause the upload. It's because the processor power. If the processor starts getting hot, then the water cooler kicks in the back of the screen, and it's like. But
I can't give her more power, Captain.
You can't even take any more, Captain.
It tends to when it's running. When I've got like 3 or 4 things running on the screen, you can actually feel the heat venting towards you, which is great when you're in the office because the window hasn't got any double glazing. But Germans are coming. Yeah, Exeter Rider. Thanks, mate. Got your car. Posted it tomorrow. Rare bike, but you should find it.
Oh.
That'll be for you then.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hey.
I was calling you on my lunch break.
Oh yeah, I'm on Rev's live right now.
Oh.
he's disappearing off to do his phone call, so no live stream. We don't mind it. It's just a free for all in here. It's not a posh channel where we just but it's just bikers jump in. We chat music. We chat sort of bikes, what's going on this week, and things that are happening.
Are you all set? Are you all set for Motorcycle Live?
Yeah, we're off down there Sunday, so we're going to be catching up. Username Kate at 10:30, then across to meet Carl Fogarty in the afternoon. Between that, obviously, Bruce Teapot 1, Missenden Flyer, catch up with all the boys there. Someone did mention to me that, well, God, what was his name? Guy Martin was going to try and turn up, but if he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But there's obviously 4 stands that I'm really interested in. The boss wants to do every single one because it's just me and the boss going down. The 4 stands that I'm going to look at, obviously LS2 for the crash helmets. Pop across Kawasaki stand, that's the main one. Check out the new ZX15, get some photos of that if it's there. And then obviously the Bike Shore stand, my insurance company, and then hopefully we're going to go and have a look at the BMW stand as well, because I'm dying to see what this new electric bike is that they've got that looks like a cardboard box with wheels on it, but should be quite good. Frank Nuts, your boss is going down. Yeah, I'm actually taking my boss with me. I've got have Little Lexmoto got a stand? I don't actually know. No one from Lexmoto has told me this week. So if they are there, they're there. Pop on and have a cup of coffee with the boys there. Catch up with all the team, because it's good to actually catch up with people. I chat to them on the phone on a daily basis, but I can't put sort of. You hear a name, but then you obviously, you put a face to it and you go, oh, so you're so-and-so at, I know Voga there, yeah. So Exeter Riders, yeah, Voga there. I've got to go and see the Vogue stand because they've got their new one out. So obviously it came out, I think, about 4 weeks ago in the new colours. So looking out to get onto that. So it should be a good catch-up for everybody. But obviously the hype on it is very, very... in the air, as they say. People are sort of pushing the product before it's out, so we'll find out what's going on anyway.
I'm not getting down to it this year, unfortunately. Just timing of things. It's the time of year where my work does its stock checks, so that's what I'm doing just now.
We've got a couple of tours geared up for next year, so. There's obviously a couple of weekends where I'm going to try and get Simon involved on them, but we shall find out what. Yeah, so we're going to obviously have a ride down and see if we can do sort of Western Supermare down that way, catch up with Exeter and all the boys down there, and then obviously the Scotland trip. We're going to probably do that for about May, June time, but I've got to sort of organise it around Simon, bring the 2 GTRs up to Scotland. Is it going to be a camping thing? I think it's going to be more sort of a Premier Inn Trust House 40 job, especially with the distance we've got to cover. So, yeah. Andy's
it's nice to get you out on that GTR on a nice long journey, actually.
Yeah, have a little bit of fun now. So, Andy said, count me in. Yeah, if you want to come with us, Andy, we'll go and obviously find a local hotel and just go and terrorise ZN and Lockwood.
Oh, Motorev, was it Motorev?
Craig and the boys, yeah.
I think they come up. Was it them? Who is it that's got the gold Harley Davidson that does all the paintwork and all that?
That's Goose.
Aye. They come up and they stayed at Arica. There's a hotel at Arica, and that's a great hotel to stay at. The reason being, one, you're not far to come to us if you're going like on our chippy run or whatever, but you can go Lochside one way up Loch Lomond side up to Tyndrum, or you can go the other way up the rest and be thankful, and that way into Arica and Inverary and stuff like that. So I mean, it gives you a whole sort of wide option of things. You can actually do a big loop, take off at the start of the morning, go up one way and come back down the other.
It'll be worth it just to get up there and obviously see some of the countryside up there, because the countryside down here, when you sort of say to people, oh, there's some really good twisties, and then they go, yeah, look at this though. Even Carl said to me, he said, you go on them Scottish roads, and because obviously watching Lockwood's one, I was like, I had to rewind it. I went, is that a car in the ditch? And I'm like, yeah. He took the corner great. I was like, how that car missed the corner and ended up in the ditch, I do not know.
You see some sights.
target fixation on it. But in a car, it was like, oh God.
Yeah, Andy, bring Michelle because that'll give Tracy somebody to talk to in the evening.
That'd be an idea. Bring the girl. Well, I'm coming on my own. My missus does not ride on the back of my bike.
Mine doesn't either.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back again.
Since the homeless guy doesn't have etiquette.
That's all.
Oh my! Hey, so there is something going to happen this month. So we are kicking off the Small Channel Mafia family. We're going to have our first episode the 12th, kick it off, and then once a month we pick out a small channel and bring them on, showcase them, make them part of the family. Nice. So, this is a long-term thing. The whole point of it is if you accept to be a part of the Small Channel Mafia, you got to be willing to help people that reach out to you with it, whether when it comes to content, and be a good resource.
Ooh. Good idea. Good idea.
And
I think that kettle's boiled.
Yeah, that's me again. Yeah. Let me see if I can find another bloody microphone. You guys chat amongst yourselves.
Yeah, so hopefully a couple of you guys are willing to stay up and be on the show this coming year.
Excellent.
Most definitely. Anything I can do to help.
Likewise.
I'm actually going on Military Bikers live stream later on. It'll be 2 in the morning for me.
Yeah, I saw that.
If I'm still up, I'm going to try and be there, but I doubt very much.
He's like, "Are you sure?" And I said, "I'll be fine. I'm not drinking, so I'm working first thing in the morning."
Biker last weekend, he had his morning coffee one. Of course, it was late afternoon for us. But...
Yeah, I was like, Zed's going to pull an all-nighter now.
Yeah.
He spent his money on StreamYard. He's going to get his most out of it now. Look.
Definitely.
He's Scottish, isn't he? He's going to get his money's worth.
This is my first time actually. I've got a dual screen set up now as well, which Black Friday was good to me because the monitor that I'm using, it's like a Samsung curved monitor, and that was down to 90 quid, and I'm having another one.
Brilliant.
But it was quite tricky setting the two of them up. Like colour wise, getting the colours and contrast and everything matched just perfectly. I found that a bit tricky.
Yeah. Hey Rev, can you move that way?
How was that?
That's worse. It sounds as if you're next to an aeroplane.
It sound like you're having a WWE match in there, and the siren's going off. And
is that any better? Is that wine still there?
That wine's still there.
Yeah. Right, let me switch audio. Lovely thing.
All right, let me try it now. No, wine's still there.
It's gone quieter, but that's about it.
That's slightly quieter.
Yeah.
I just switched to the microphone that's in my camera now. So
right.
Can you move the mic away from the PC? Yeah, it's built into the camera though. And if I go and move that, then I'm going to be looking down there. You're going to see the bottom of my chin. So that's not a sight worth. 2 chins. Someone's vacuuming in the next room. No, it's my bloody PC. It's the cooling fan on it. It's a huge machine, this one. So
the Germans are coming.
Yeah, air raid. It's just a little man. He lives over there.
Yeah.
He's a bit so high.
Yeah.
You just got banned on YouTube for that.
Yeah, more Germans still come.
I actually had 3 black strikes against my last video.
No. Not the
Yeah.
live stream.
Yeah, the last live stream I had free for music.
Oops.
I'm not saying who. And someone reported nudity.
Oops.
That was
Yeah.
him again.
Yeah, that's me again.
No, that wasn't. It was actually someone reported my Kawasaki thing with the clunge.
Oh,
I thought it was the whole.
People ought to just chill out.
I know it's just a bit of fun on a Friday night, but it wasn't even nudity. It was just like it was just a Kawasaki ass.
I can imagine what the complaint was like, and I had to watch the other 3 hours to make sure that they didn't do anything else that was wrong.
4.5 hours. I was disgusted.
Rev, tell the wife it's okay. We know she's got a Hoover. You are joking. My wife does not Hoover. It's normally me that does the housework. Right.
You wear a pinny when you're doing it.
You think my wine's bad? Then is his worse?
Evening, Jim.
All right, Jim.
Hello, boys.
Jim's got 2 Hoovers there.
Yeah.
How you been?
You all right? How is everybody?
Yeah, good. What you
Doing
been
well,
up to?
doing well.
Hello, Zed.
How you doing, buddy?
Who's that? Sorry, Simon and Hellbelly. How are you?
What's up, days off?
Hey.
Stuff.
I gotta be good tonight, so Rev don't get in trouble again.
No, it don't bother me. Some of the stuff that I got into this week, I tell you, I was like, oh Jesus. But that's for another day. Anyway, what have you been up to, Jim?
Not a lot. I was hoping to get out on the bike yesterday, but it tried to snow, didn't it? So yeah, carnage. I haven't been out on the bike in a while. Been busy with work. Absolute carnage.
So, what was the tattoo that you had done? Was it
it's a bit on there. So that's on the outside of my arm, and then on the inside of my arm, I've got.
Oh, blimey!
Yeah, loads of writing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, not too bad. Apart from that, yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Trust Andy. Christmas with the Mrs. Montez under the table. She don't need one of them either.
We had this conversation last week, didn't we?
I know, I think we did, yeah. As long as she's got £10 on her phone to play bingo, she's happy. But
make her ecstatic.
we had we've got some lovely little lovely new neighbours. They've been there for about 6-7 months now. So the missus has gone off and bought them this. That's for the younger one. So you basically, you stick beads in your hair and it twizzles your hair up. So yeah, my missus said to me, I said, I'd like anything with an eye on it. iPhone, iPad. I went, yeah, all right, I can beat that. I can go one more. And she went, what's that? I went, J Cloth.
Oh.
Yeah, that didn't go down very well, but
no,
tough. So right,
got Lockwood.
Let me just
So that Lockwood.
Put the link up again for you guys. So side chat is open. Hold on.
Oh yeah, side chat's definitely open.
Yeah, side chat's definitely. I've just had one flag up. Said Ed Motovlogs, Italian Stelling getting ready for his Porsche. I'll allow that one.
Yeah, it's the making of that new movie called Forest Hump.
There's a quick one from Lockwood. He said, if you had a noisy bike, would you have any issues starting it up in the morning? Absolutely, bloody not. Absolutely not. No, not at all. Most of my neighbours know that anyway, so you want the drink tonight, Andy, by any chance?
Hang on, if they got a Y in it, yeah, Randy's on the drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's on an early start of the morning. Wow.
3 a.m. Sodom. Right, it's final one I want to obviously do, and obviously we get a lot of kids asking this. It's like, oh, I bought a new bike. Yeah, how fast does your bike go? How far? Oh, mine goes faster. They done one on the Lex Moto pages, so Exeter and Nitro have probably already seen the post on Lex Moto. How fast can your 125 go? And it's now up to 98 mile an hour.
Ooh.
If you can get 98 out of a 125, and it's a brand new one, then happy days for you. The best one was someone said, yes, I can actually get my 125 up to 120. How did you do that? I pushed it off a cliff. Yeah, but I thought 98 mile an hour. Yeah, it's like, get the proof, put the proof in the pudding. You probably mean 98 kilometres an hour.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
More like it.
Yeah.
Just before the engine goes.
Exactly.
Stevie's in the chat.
There's loads. Oh yeah, military's here. All right, boys.
MB's in there.
MB, come and jump on the show.
Turned up.
So it don't matter how fast your bike goes. It's how big of kahunas you got to hang on to it. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick one is VFLs. I can't bring myself to turn the key at 7-8. If you haven't seen his last 5 minutes,
Just that.
I watched it.
Yeah, it's for Lockwood's one.
Yeah, I've watched it twice now. It's just that thing just corners like it's on rails. But the thing is, where Lockwood's got his camera actually looking back at him, and Simon will know what I'm on about, looking for his limit points, and you can see he's scanning the road for those limit points as he's actually riding. So that's normally the mark of a good rider. If you can see the head moving around, scanning those limit points as you're taking the corners.
He's actually looking for police officers with radar guns.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a very good ride. Yeah. So, quick one from MT98 downhill with Hurricane Force wind behind you. After the wind we had last week, it was probably a good option. Because obviously your one, Jim, you were out in the freezing cold, filtering between those cars, but Jesus Christ, that did look cold out.
Yeah, it was pretty cold. Didn't look as cold as Simon's video I just watched a bit earlier. That was at night as well, wasn't it? That was pretty ropey.
Exactly.
Yeah, the one before that, coming to work, I did riding in the snow. It was colder then, but the sun was low and there was ice on the road.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a good bit. It's been a good week actually. I've got a couple more to put up. Hence why the processor's running. But Jim's making more background noise than me now. So it masks mine.
Can't be me.
No, you're just
get out of it.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought mine was bad, but yeah, put yours back on, Jim, because it masks mine.
There you go.
There's actually someone louder than me that's
ain't me.
The other question is, obviously I've gone and spent a shed load of money this week.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking to go and visit Ponkster and that, and do a little bit of this wild camping.
Oh yeah.
Give it a try. I've been trying to find this tent that's been on YouTube. Everybody's saying you've got to get this tent because you can wheel your bike into the front of it. And I can't find the tent for love or money. I've had a look on Go Outdoors, and I've been on all the camping sites actually looking to find this tent. But loads of people have demoed this tent, but you just can't find it on the pages anywhere. It's called a Lone Rider.
Mate, you won't be using that if you're going with the Ponkster.
No, it's yeah.
You'll be bivvying up, mate. You'll be getting a bivvy sheet and bivvying up.
Oh,
he's ex-military. You'll be digging a shell scrape and bivvying up. Just take a bivvy sheet with you.
Yeah. Probably do me, but I thought, I'll have a look at
Yeah,
getting
he's
slow
an
rider.
ex-Rockgate, mate. You won't be in the tent. What's the tent?
Yeah, exactly. As long as you've got a good bag and an air cushion, that's all right. And your shovel. Got to remember the shovel.
Yeah, only a shovel, yeah.
Yeah. Quick one for Barry. Is anyone doing the Super Sausage New Year's Day? Maybe. Yeah, that's a point. Yeah, that might be
I
worth
didn't
doing.
know that was going on.
Yeah, Super Sausage is still going at the moment. If you didn't know, Jim, the bike cafe that's just up the road, Jack's Hills,
Yeah.
went bust 2 weeks ago.
Oh, how come?
Just
Just
couldn't,
not knowing.
couldn't afford to run it anymore. What with deliveries and food and that. So and obviously Super Sausage is taking most of their trade now because all the bikes go to Super Sausage.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, most of what we call the weekend warriors, the fair weather riders, go up to Jack Hills, and the older bikes like the BSAs and the Nortons all go up there. But all the big boys go to Super Sausage, and the food's better as well.
Oh, right.
So,
Yeah,
so
it was nice, yeah.
Jack Hills is Stevie Biffies are for winners.
I might be able to make that because I don't think I'm on shift when that's on.
Cool.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, it was on the Black Friday sale. I'll have to have a look on that then. Have a look at seeing to get herself a tent, but yeah, I've got all my other bits and pieces. So, there we go. Simon's just put me a link up. So that's
You're looking at the price of it.
how much? Jesus H Christ! The red verse.
What do you expect?
God, I've got to share that. Jesus H Christ! You know, I could buy half a motorcycle for that.
yeah.
Just get an eye full of that. Jesus, night flipping hell.
Hell yeah.
£539 or $634.
The bike's waterproof anyway. You don't need to put it in a tent.
Yeah, you don't need that.
The bike lives anywhere. Yeah.
Beer can under the side stand. Your gold.
Just take a bike cover with you. Not that worried.
Your bike is to McDonald's.
That's quite funny because that's where all my rides start from, especially the salad bucket. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think Stevie's going to jump on soon. £8 tent costs less than that. I could get half a mortgage. Oh, hello. You woken up, have you?
What do you want 8 men in a tent for? It's my question.
Have you woken up?
Surely you want 4 men, 4 women then.
Exactly.
There we go.
Are you going to come and say hello?
This isn't Super Brokeback Mountains here, so.
No.
What are you doing? Come here. Ready? Say hello. There we go. Pop your head up and say hello. There he is.
Hello.
There we go. There is the boys. Right. You want a wee, do you? Go on in. Go on out then. No. He'll sit behind me. Silly sod. He's sitting behind me, nudging me. He's like, I want to have a pee, but then you open the door and he don't want to move. So.
I don't blame you. It's cold out there.
It's too damn cold, yeah.
Oh, Lockwood's got to go. See you later, Lockwood.
See you later, love.
Right.
Yes. See you later, Lockwood. Have yourself a good one, buddy.
Yeah.
And I'll get your little parcel in the post for you this weekend as well. So you should get it sort of Tuesday, Wednesday anyway. I'll bang it up express delivery tracked. Right. Loads of people should bring them up. So I say, if anybody wants to jump in on the stream, I've got enough room for another 5 people. Paid the extra for it. So. And obviously Zed's paid the extra for his background as well. So StreamYard have actually made profit this week.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
There is another version of this. It's not called oh god, what is it? It's like it's not StreamYard, but there is another channel that's actually.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Keep that one, Zed.
Yeah.
It's the fan club.
There's your 8-man tent right there.
You better believe it, bro.
Yeah. That's all right. You need to sleep on top if you're going to get all 8 of those in.
Yeah. We like that.
Definitely.
Is that one big air mattress? Is that
I
what
certainly
that
don't need any pillows.
Definitely. Right, let me get rid of that expedition tent up there. Yeah, the one I was looking at, obviously the red verse, but yeah, there's actually another one called Wolf Rider. Where I am has Hooters. Yeah, we're not talking that type of Hooters. Definitely. Technology.
I mean, I'm more of a Twin Peaks guy. If you guys don't know what Twin Peaks is, it's a high class Hooters. So
Hey.
yeah.
Now, we had one down here. I think it was called, what was it, Stringfellas, wasn't it, Simon?
Yeah, that was down London, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that up here?
It used to be, or there was. I can't remember what the one was up the city centre. It used to be the sports bar, and then they turned it into a pole dancing club.
That was in the business exchange, weren't it?
That was it. Yeah.
The CX building. Yeah.
Twin Peaks is like the rugged outdoors version of Hooters with good looking women, but do not walk in there and ask them if you can climb the mountains. They get really mad.
The biggest one down our way is a club called Pink Punters. If you've never heard of Pink Punters,
Do what?
not
Not the Blue Oyster.
Imagine the Blue Oyster. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just bring it up. I'll tell you what, you would absolutely love this. Well, you wouldn't love the place, but
Why does the Blue Oyster always come up in our conversation? I just
let me share up the screen because this will. So that's Pink Punters. That's what it looks from the outside.
Harry Potter's house. Yep.
Yeah, but when you actually when you see it, that was it in the snow last year. But when you actually bring the other photo up, yeah. So
right.
that is Pink Punters. But if you happen to be a straight guy, you drop your wallet and kick it to the car park. But yeah, it's a good. It's a good little club, though. Yeah, Super Sausage sounds a bit dodgy too.
Yeah, Super Sausage does. Yeah.
Every time I see your video, Super Sausage, I'm like, I have so many jokes. Do you ever
get the feeling of loads of people sitting with toilet roll when they're watching these videos? It's super dodgy. It's just a cafe.
Yeah, it's just a pint cafe. Yeah. Quick one from Andy. He said, "I feel the ATM at this."
Yeah, that's not all. Yeah.
ATM might mean something a little different at that place. All right.
So yeah, where are you, Stevie? Come and jump in on the chat in a minute, mate. What's that? I don't know who's went. Oh, that's my missus is on the way home. She's been out for a girly night with all the people from work. So yeah, she'll be a few sherries to the wind by she gets in. Hey.
I always find that's the best time to ask them for bike.
Talk of the devil, I think she might be home. Oh, she's already home. There you go.
She's got to check your back last.
Yeah,
she's already home. So that's why the dog was at the door. Right, chat amongst yourselves, boys. I'm going to have a quick cigarette, and I shall be back.
Ooh.
So Zed,
can we get Rebel Strike for now?
Going to sabotage his channel. Yeah.
Hang on. I got music.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, get a copyright strike.
Sorry, I've got a soundboard. I've got to play with it.
Oh, yeah, I've got one of them. Bloody thing's playing up though.
I've actually
put so many buttons on it. I don't know what half of them do. I just randomly press one.
All right, what do you use for your soundboard? Because I've been looking at the controllers, the live feed controllers. All right.
Yeah, don't grab my one. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
It's a V8 soundboard.
I was looking at it was like a programmable one.
Right.
You can basically program the buttons to whatever you want it to do, whether it's and you can actually do canned responses as well, or like on the live chat and stuff like that. If it's just like a thumbs up or whatever to to a comment. It isn't cheap, but
I know the
No,
one I was
this
looking at is
off
like
Amazon, and it came with the mic and the stand and everything else. And
Yeah.
I think it was 50 quid a lot. So
yeah, 'cause
Yeah, I've
we're-
got one off of eBay, dodgy Chinese one.
that's what this is. The whole setup's dodgy Chinese. This
Yeah.
time it's not going to work.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, mine keeps playing up.
But like the one I was looking at was like Zed's talking about. You can program it for sounds. You can also program it to control cameras and
yeah,
All right.
different stuff for your live show. So all you gotta do is press the button instead of clicking. And it's supposed to be a lot easier to do.
yeah. That's the one I saw. And there's like sort of an entry level one which I think is about 8 buttons or something like that. But
Yeah.
then you get the main deck one which is about 20 odd 30 buttons.
Yeah, the one I was looking at is like it's like $300, but it works with OBS, which is open broadcasting
Yeah.
thing. It works with OBS, so you can when you're programming your OBS, you can program your board to go along with it, so you know what buttons does
Yeah.
what.
But then can you link OBS to like StreamYard?
Yes, you can.
So
Yep. So
You-
so like when you go and do your StreamYard,
Yeah.
it's called virtual camera.
Mhm.
So when you select your camera, you select virtual camera, and that's your stream from OBS into StreamYard.
okay.
Because OBS, you can't do the comments and everything, but if you do it that way, it allows you still have to be able to bring the comments and everything, what's going
Yeah.
on, onto your OBS system.
So I had a wee look at OBS. Obviously, like where you've got your live screen, and then you've got a screen at the other side, which you can queue up whatever it is that you're wanting to come on next and switch between the two. And it seems as if it'll take a wee bit to learn, but once you have, it could be of benefit.
Right. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. So yeah, that's why I knew the answer to
he's
the
back.
whole
We need to
StreamYard thing. Because that's what I've been working on.
Yeah.
Rev, question from Andy, that one, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
You're probably the best one to ask.
What's that?
His wife just asked what a good 125 scooter is.
Good 125 Lexmoto Titan. Can't beat it. There's loads on my stream, on my videos. Go and have a look at Lexmoto Titan. Cheapest one they do, 1990. Or
There you
if
go,
you're
Andy.
into what I have got in, it came in a couple of weeks ago. 66 plates, 4 years old. It's a Yamaha 115. It's a little one, and it's immaculate. It's only done 495 miles.
Wow.
Believe it or not, the guy had it on the back of his camper truck, and he used to go off in the motorhome. Ouch! Go off in the. That was Jim. Go off in the
That was me.
motorhome. All right, yeah. Go off in the motorhome, unload the bike, go and get his daily paper, loaf of bread, and pint of milk, and then put it back on the back of the camper. So it's literally done 495 miles in 4 years. So, but that one is up for I think about 1980. But it's a damn good bike. But yeah, we've got a few. I've got 2 left in the showroom, and they are selling fast. I had 10 last week. I'm down at 2 at the moment. So bring the man in. Here he is, Stevie.
All right, boys.
Where's the
Yeah.
soundboard at? Where's the soundboard?
Oh, we got fancy sounds now, have we? Okay, now. Going on.
Yeah, quick one. Voice mod app, change your voice. It's got sound effects. You can use that with OBS and Streamlabs. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, 1980 is a lot, but it's a damn good little scooter.
Jim, good to see you, mate.
Back in,
How's it going,
mate.
Jim?
How are you, Stevie?
I'm all right, mate. Long time no see, bud. How's things?
What you? Yeah, not too bad. What are you doing now that you're a veteran as well?
Bugger all, mate. I'm enjoying a bit of gardening leave and just growing a beard and being a drunk, basically.
Like it.
Yeah. Not too bad, mate. How's things at your end?
All right, yeah, not too bad. Yeah, busy with work. That's the only thing.
Good, mate. Good.
Yeah.
Ah, well, at least you're working, mate. That's the main thing.
Yeah, which is good, yeah.
Yeah, Stevie's enjoying that German beer, isn't you, mate?
Do you know what,
Yeah,
boys?
saw that.
I have just been
The
for
Germans.
a fucking care package drop with the old Buffalo 9 guys, so they've supplied me with some Buffalo 9 for tonight.
Hey.
So I'm gonna go get shit-faced drunk.
Like it.
Is there any
I've got-
appetite drunk? Yeah.
I've got me lech tonight, so
Where you
Oh,
go?
lech, nice.
that has another meaning in the UK. But
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I'm off for a lech.
I'm just from Iron Brew. That's what I'm drinking.
I am.
Hey, if I'm Drew.
And this is
Right. Sorry, Stu, go on, mate.
it was actually on a. Don't know if you can see that glass. It's all wet.
Scotch Piper, yeah.
No, what it was
Oh,
we did a stressless bike meet, and
Nice.
they were selling these glasses, and it's got an inscription at the top that says, "In war, there are no unwounded soldiers."
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good story, yeah.
Hey, Stevie, you keep up that growing a beer and drinking beer, you're going to look like me. You're going to be the next homeless guy on the library.
Yeah, well, that's the plan, mate. I don't want to, obviously, don't want to be homeless, clearly, but yeah, I'll.
Apparently, I look like a homeless guy, so.
Fucking hell. Can I just ask how my microphone sounds, please, if you wouldn't mind?
All right. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
Better than mine and Jim's. We're the cheap end of the market.
Just
You
that
don't
I've been
blame
funny
me,
around with a
that's
second.
You're
Yeah.
already sounding better than last week, so
Good.
Stop now.
we can at least hear you.
Happy
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a basic bikers in.
Yeah.
Basic bikers, yep.
Let me just chuck the site, the StreamYard link up again, boys. If you want to jump in on that one, I've got room for another 4 more.
Yeah,
Cool.
Zed sound good because he updated his. This,
I was going to
Let me
say,
go
how's
get my
that
other
new
mic,
mic, Jed?
yeah.
Oh, it's lovely, Stevie. Thanks.
See?
Oh, nice. Listen to
I
that.
know.
It's all buttery smooth.
Okay, now.
He's got the buttery smooth voice now.
Yeah.
Do I sound buttery smooth or not?
Hey?
Probably not.
He's like, nah.
Sounds dirty.
No.
I think we need some more buffalo. Let's see. Hey, so tell us about your show tonight, Steve.
Oh, nah, man. I'm not going to sit here and advertise my shit on his
Plug it.
channel,
Go
mate.
on, plug it.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong, man. That's not.
No, we're all
Anyway, I've
here
got
to support each
all right,
other.
fine. I've got a live stream starting at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, which is 2 o'clock in the morning UK time. So,
Yeah.
as Zed will appreciate.
Yes.
He's pulling an all-nighter. If you hear somebody snoring, it's Zed.
Yeah, that's why he's on the Iron Brew now.
Put him on mute and mute.
That's got rid of some of the wine.
Okay, no.
Now you got green balls behind you. What's up with this week?
I know. Well, yeah, I'll change the logo from last week. I could always put the Kawasaki logo back up once I've edited it a bit more.
You'll get another strike. Yeah.
I'll get another strike. Yeah, someone will complain about it. New
Anonymous
facts
biker.
on it. Yeah, the boys are in.
What have I missed?
Oh, anonymous biker.
Incidentally, Stevie, can you see that there? Can you see that?
Hang on, mate. I can't. No, you'll have to put it on big screen.
Can I do
Stick it on big screen, Rev.
Put it on big screen.
Hang on, let me just get out of what
If you
I'm
can focus
on.
in on it.
Right, where are we? Let me just go single person. Da, 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 da. Right. Da, da, da. No,
When you in the fucking signals, Jesus Christ!
I know. I've got to get used to
How
all
did we
this.
win anything?
Fucking hell. That makes
on.
sense now.
Right, click him and go. That should.
No, that's you, bud.
No, that's you.
me. That's me. That's me. Oh, for God's sake!
Whoop, whoop.
Right.
Whoop.
No, it's not that one. Oh, for God's sake!
Oh, Jesus.
Go back to that.
No, go back to where you were at and grab him and slide him over.
Right, let me go.
All right.
No.
Nah.
Oh.
No, I mean, go back
What
to the
the
big screen.
Go back to the big screen.
StreamYard
Yeah.
one-on-one. Here it comes.
All right.
It should be.
where are-
If you hover over Z, there'll be 3 dots. Click on that. It'll say.
Yeah.
I've got it. Yeah,
Or,
there we go.
There you go.
Ah,
I still can't see it because it says go Greg.
Oh,
Move
for
the
God's
comment.
sake. Move the comment. Hang on. Hide current comment. There we go. Hey,
There
that's the
you
one.
go.
There we go.
We've stuck there as well.
Good man.
Representing, brother.
Fucking hell. Cheers, pal. Appreciate it.
We got there in the end.
In the end, yeah. Fucking hell.
I've got to get used to playing with buttons. That's what the wife said anyway.
Yeah, no, mine said that for years.
Give me 2 minutes then. Except I can't wear my StreamYard either. Yeah, we shall get there in the end. It's all these playing around with buttons and that. Right, where was I? Back to virtual backgrounds.
Fucking hell.
Because I had a couple of others this week. I was like, oh, I've got to share these ones up when I get back on the stream. Whether this shares up, it's not going to allow me to do that one, but close enough. That's better.
Yeah.
Save a biker, open your fucking eyes.
That's a good one.
I'm patching my jacket that says something similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a T-shirt that says, "If you can read this," on the back it says, "If you can read this, my pillions fell off."
Yeah. I had one similar. You can read this. The bitch fell off. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get into that one.
Well, we definitely don't want to get him into OBS because.
Right, let me see if I can get it this time. Save the background. There we go. See if it works. There we go.
There's a
strike.
I think in the industry they are known as dumb trousers.
Yeah.
Because you can see their lips moving, but you can't hear what they're saying.
Oh, fucking him at the Frogs Misses again, innit?
Got to be done. I got a few. Probably one of my faves. Upload background. Gonna not let me do this.
There goes the neighbourhood.
There goes your another fucking copyright strike.
There's 2 strikes.
Oh, gotta be done. Right.
Music. What more do you want?
Back to that, yeah, music and everything. So gotta be done, innit? Nitro better not.
Anonymous bikers in the house.
I know.
Baby.
All the boys are here. So
I
yeah,
just realised I haven't got a drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Uh-oh.
definitely.
I can't be drinking though alcohol because there's no way that my live stream will last more than fucking 3 hours. I'm not drinking now.
Rev, turn right and put your tongue out. I was practicing with that one last week, but it got a little bit too near the knuckle because I was going to move myself on the bottom row, so yeah, I was about here somewhere. Yeah, it's like when you do that, your hand disappears. It's like,
yay!
It'd be all right if you were reading a book. You could turn the page.
Wet your finger to turn the page.
exactly. Yeah. Right, let's go at that one. That's better. Quick one from said, "Hey B, how you doing, buddy?" So got a few in the room. Is what we got? 15 of us in tonight, so we're not doing bad for catching up with people. So Jim's disappeared off to probably have a brew.
Hey, so your strikes, what you talked about, was like 3 hours into the show.
Yeah, I was like, they watched they've either watched the first 3 hours or they've clicked through.
So thank you to whoever did that, because at least he ran up his watch time.
Well, that's
so.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Well, we're what are we, about an hour or so in at the moment, aren't we? So an hour in. So if they've watched that and they've just seen that pop up, so happy days, mate. You've watched the first hour. I don't give a rat's ass.
What did the strike say? And what did they do? Does that just mean you can't monetize it? Or?
No, it came up. One that two of them said that you've had an audio track overlaid on your system. You've got to either take the monetization off, or you're going to get a copyright strike against you. And I actually filed a claim back and said, under UK law, for use and fair rights, it has to be more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And the audio clip was less than 30 seconds, and they actually removed them. And then someone reported it saying that I'd got nudity or sexual content on my screen.
The trolls were out hard.
I'm sorry. It's just the way I brush my hair.
Yeah. But it was all up on the, it's all covered up. It's just a rear view shot. You'll see more if you go to a bike show or if you go to a strip club. So,
or you just come to my house. I mean, jeez. Now I've done that. We've we had a little fun, and then somebody's like, "Hey, can you get on live?" I've laid in bed naked with my wife, and we've done a live naked in bed, covered up with a sheet. Everybody's like, "What in the world?" I'm like, we don't care.
Yeah, it is what it is. If you're not going to come in and chat bikes, then go and watch another channel. Go and watch farming guide for the unintended or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys, muted myself. Getting a phone call from someone.
Yeah, or go and watch Dan the Fireman. That will keep you happy for an hour.
Can I ask you about him? Because you think his shit's getting boring?
I was just saying to Hells earlier, he's put a video up this week, and it was like, what not to do at Sturgis. And I'm like, well, Sturgis was ages ago.
Yeah.
And it's
what was his not to do at Sturgis?
How not to crash a bike at Sturgis.
Okay.
And it's just one of the guys on the Harley Fat Boy doing a burnout, and he just loses it. He gets the death wobble and loses it down the street. Well, that's normal.
Do you know what though, Rev? And Hells, you'll agree with me on this. Anything to do with Sturgis, mate, is fucking gold on YouTube, and that's probably why he's done it, just to get fucking views. If I'm honest, and I've been guilty of it. I just put a fucking hell. We're all. If we go to Sturgis, you are guaranteed views. Shit post.
Yeah. But I was waiting for the comment. Oh, if he'd have got a rock form mount, it wouldn't have happened.
Plugging something. Do you know what? I used to like Dan the Fireman, and I think he was very informative and stuff like that. And then when he started moving on to the actual, just scrutinizing crashes and stuff. Well, do you know what? You can scrutinize crashes and come up with all these ideas of how not to crash. You're still going to fucking crash. You're going to crash. You're going to crash. Yeah. There's fuck all you can do about it, and there's nothing you can do about it by watching somebody, rip apart a rider for crashing his bike.
No, I think if you used it as a teaching tool, if he wants something that you can work on as a ride, that'd be fine. But like lately, it's just like what you're talking about, Steve. He just talks about this and that, and that's the end of it. It's like,
well, I think he used to give advice and stuff. Don't do this, don't do that, blah blah. But I think he's gone away from that slightly, and it's more sort of, look at this dick, he's crashed his bike. You know what I mean?
Sensationalism.
Yeah, I don't see him actually riding his bike anywhere. It's just ripping people apart. I don't know. Anyway, that's my thought on it.
You don't have to ride your bike to be a moto vlogger. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, I think one from a couple of months ago, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna raise awareness for PTSD and donate £20 to my channel, and we'll give away this Honda." I think he had a Honda 600 or something. Oh, we're going to give away this Honda 600, and everybody that puts some money into the show, then yeah, fair enough. You're putting money into the show. How much are you actually coining off for yourself?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like you, Stevie, when you do your PTSD thing, and I can't remember what the ride's called that you did with all them people.
The Rolling Barrage.
That's it, Rolling Barrage. It all goes to those people. Don't start coining other people's money off just for the fact that you're advertising PTSD for. And the thing is, I doubt if he's military anyway.
I don't know if he is or what, but I know he's a fireman, and I'm guessing obviously because
he's sort of a fireman,
apparently fireman. But those guys, first responders, they suffer from PTSD as well as much as the next guy. You know what I mean? So they see some horrific shit. So if he's, I'd like to think there's a lot of dodgy fuckers out there that take PTSD and take military and take first responders as an excuse to make money on their own behalf, and it pisses me right off. And I fucking hate it, and I hate it with a passion, especially when they've got nothing to do with the military or first responders or anything like that.
Just to coin a phrase, obviously Salty and Sprinkles did that thing for that to raise that money for that dog.
Yeah.
And I was blamming it up on my channel every couple of days. Get over here, go to Sets of Pendants. He's doing it. Go and check out Smitty.
Yeah.
We were chucking loads of money his way, and see that girl get that dog. That was
Brilliant.
the highlight.
Yeah.
She's got what she needs. Job done.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, chuck as much as you can at people. If it's all for a good cause. But when someone's going, oh, I'll give 80% to them, and I'm gonna have a little bit back because I've done the legwork on it. Sod it,
So do you know? So do you know about that with the dog? So this tells you that they spend it towards the right cause, because not only were they able to do one dog, they're able to do 2 dogs.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah. So that tells you that they are taking the money and putting it towards the right cause.
I mean, the thing about it is as well, it's like when you look at some even like well-known charities that everyone's well aware of, when you actually ask them to break down their costs as to what actually goes to the cause and what's used for administration and paying wages and stuff like that, it would shock you.
Exactly. Bang it all for it. If you do a good cause, put the money, give 100% of the money. It's like you see so many people. I've done this, or my house has burnt down, or I've crashed my car and I've got a broken leg, I can't work. And then all of a sudden, all these just giving pages all spring up out of nowhere. It's like, Jesus Christ.
There was like a lot of that a few years back with a few people, and it was like, oh, I wouldn't mind new cans for the bike, and before you know it, the Just Giving page was up, and I got my new cans. Look, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. And I'm like, that's just strange to me.
Thing is though, there's fucking mugs out there that will pay for somebody else's kit. It fucking drives me up the wall. I'm like, I've seen it a few times on YouTube, and a few YouTubers have done it where they're like, I want to buy a new, let's say, computer or a new camera or whatever, and I want you lot to fucking pay for it. And I'm like, get fucked.
Yeah,
work fucking hard like the rest of us and earn your fucking money and pay for it yourself.
Absolutely.
YouTube panhandling.
Yeah,
basically that's what it is. Yeah.
Or the ones that go on trip, and next thing you know, like somebody gives them money for a tank of gas.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly. Yeah,
like
come
here. I'm like, what the hell?
Give me money.
Yeah.
Gee, you ain't enough fucking money.
Yeah.
He's just got back for Christmas, bless it. He's going to go out and buy himself another Harley now.
I don't know. I think he might be sitting on
sitting on an Indian. Then. Yeah, sitting on an Indian. Yeah.
E-begging. I'm not shy. Is that what's called? E-begging. Okay, now.
E-begging.
Sounds about right.
Just giving up Rev needs a new tent. That's about right. Isn't it?
What? Max Ritz has had 3 new bikes doing that. You kidding me, man? What the fuck?
Hey, that's another channel. I can't. The guy rides like an absolute lunatic, and then everyone's like, "Oh, he's crashed his bike. Oh, poor him. Well, don't ride like an absolute knob on a public road.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's cheap-bagging.
That sounds like teabagging.
Was it Max that crashed into the Porsche?
Say again?
Was it Max that crashed into the Porsche? Remember I can't remember.
There was one, and it went all round the channels, and he made so much money off it. Where you've got 2 cars, one coming towards, sort of going away and coming towards each other, and he pops a wheelie between the 2 of them. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, how much of your life do you want to sort of throw away if you got that wrong? So, no, save it for the track.
It was the one that I saw, and it was like actually overshot a corner and went head on into a Porsche, and he went flying through there.
Oh, Jesus.
It's mad,
no time for people like that. Save it for the track, because not only are you going to risk your life, you're risking everybody else's as well.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you going to feel if your bike loses control and it goes and wipes the car out and kills the dad and the 2 kids that are sitting in the back seat?
Well, how many times have you seen it on YouTube? But where they've been trying to pull wheelies or whatever, and they've just smashed into someone else's fucking car or something like that, and it's just you're a fucking dick.
They're just saying it was Yummy Noob. It was Yummy Noob. That's right. Now that I think about it, It was him that he hit a post, but there was a big story behind that as well. Something about the post driver had serious injuries, but it was just because he was riding like an absolute tool, and he overshot a corner and went head on into it, and it was all caught on camera.
Wow.
But you can guarantee though, you know, you could go out, put your camera on your helmet, go out and have a normal ride, put it up on YouTube. You'll have 100 people watch it, possibly 200. You go out and you deliberately speed around like an absolute loon, cut corners, car cuts you up, you take his wing mirror, you're going to get thousands of views.
Yeah, I've actually, my wife asked me what I wanted for Christmas, so I've asked for some new RST G strings and some bra tops. I think that should get me some more views.
You need a boost.
Let's not go there with that
again. There was one, I can't remember who, I think it might have been Simon that I was chatting to. I said, we've got I think it was you, Simon. I said, we'll have to go out next year and do a charity one and ride in a pair of tutus.
It weren't me.
Yeah. I think I can't remember who it was, but I said to someone, I said we'll have to try and go out and ride around on bikes in pink tutus. Put your gear on, your normal gear, but have a pink tutu, and every time you stop at the lights, you have to get off and dance.
I've actually got a picture of Andy. I don't know if he's still in the room or if he's gone now, but Andy wearing a pink tutu when we did a wedding escort ride for one of my good friends. And yeah, I'll have to find it out. And
stick the photos up. It's got to be worth it to get a few more views on your channel.
And incidentally, could I just say, Stevie, congratulations on the 2K, mate.
Oh yeah, congratulations!
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Well
deserved.
Who's got the fancy fucking buttons it tells in it? It's gotta be.
That'll be about there, over there.
Sorry. It turned up this week. I haven't played with it properly. I don't know what half of them do, but they're fun.
I'll be honest, I was actually surprised. I didn't know that you hadn't yet, because your stuff, I love your videos. I think you do great shows and videos. I thought you're already like way past that.
Yeah.
So.
No, mate, it's been a long time coming, to be fair, and it's took its time to get there. It rocketed up to 1,500 subscribers, and then after that, it just went. I don't know what the fuck happened.
See the thing about, see if you were to actually have, right from the start of your journey to now, calculated how many subscribers you've lost in that period. You know, just with like whatever the YouTube does to harvest them back off you. You're probably near a 3K, mate. 4K,
maybe.
Well, you talk about this past week. I had 5 subscribers resubscribe and send me messages that they watch my stuff and YouTube kicked them off.
Yeah,
subscribers.
I've had that happen. Yeah,
and they had to go back and resubscribe.
Definitely. Yep, I had that happen about a year ago. Actually, you know, I was like looking, you know, with the normal guys that I normally watch. I'm like, okay, where the fuck are the videos? And actually went back into the channels. I'm like, it says, you know, subscribe again. I'm like, what the? So YouTube was actually unsubscribing you from channels for a while.
Yeah,
bizarre.
I'm just give us a second. I'm just going back through all the comments that have been blocked. I'm just unlocking them all.
You're being monitored.
No, it's just I've got a swear filter on it.
Right.
Yeah, there's loads. AB's done a few. I was started a GoFundMe. All proceeds go to Hookers and Blow.
Sounds all day. I'll get some money in that as long as we can share it.
Amen.
Yeah, go back and read all the old comments. There's loads in there.
So it's like that interview when was a few years ago when the lottery was really big, and the woman walks up to the guys like, "If you win the lottery, what are you going to spend it on?" He's like, "Hookers and blow."
Hookers and blow.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," turning the camera.
Well, swear filter with a bit right. That's true.
Yeah, no, sorry, I do apologise. Yeah.
Got to be done. It's got to.
It just comes out, man. That's what 24 years in the army does to you. It changes you from a nice little boy to a fucking screaming lunatic.
So I'm just reading some of these are No, that's all right. I'll let you guys go back and read them.
This chat took a left turn. Let's just say that. I'm looking through it.
Oh, Greg's in the room. Evening, Greg. Good to see you in the room, buddy.
Evening, Greg.
Evening.
So, I'll take it you're back out in Canada now, Stevie.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've been back for 3 weeks now.
So you're going to miss the MCN live over here then?
Yeah, and I'm also going to miss the M6, the M5, fucking Heathrow Airport, London fucking Underground, and I'm not really bothered.
That's true.
It took me, it took me to get from fucking the A1 in Catterick over to Liverpool, right? It took me 6 hours on a Friday to get home. 6 hours through 100 and something miles. I was fuming.
I used to have a car like that.
Honestly, I was absolutely raging, mate. I was shouting at people. I was shouting at my car. I was shouting in general. I was like, for fuck's sake, what's the fucking hold up? I was like, this is shit.
A typical M6. But have you? Obviously, you know about the M6. They've opened this new toll road that bypasses the M6 now.
Yeah, that's been there for quite a few years now, hasn't it?
About 3 years. Did you know? Because some guy actually got caught doing 120 down it by the old bill, and they took him to court for it.
Right.
And the judge is like, right. We said, well, this is going to be game over for you. License taken away. And he went, no, actually, you can't find me. And they went, why is that? He said, because, and he pulled up an old record from 1674, and it says, you can only be fined for speed, and this was for horses. He said you can only be fined for speeding if it is a public road. He said, and as it's a toll road, you're paying for it. It's classed as a private road, and he actually got away with it.
Did he?
Yeah, he got away
laughing.
Well, I know where I'm taking the ZZR then.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, get yourself down there, man.
Yeah, everybody's been hammering down this toll road because you can't get done for speeding because if you pay
1664.
Yeah, he said, and it's an old law and it's never been changed. No one's repealed the law, but it applied to horses or any type of transport.
That's
and
mental.
he said, yeah, and his brief went with him and said, well, it's a form of transport. They went, no, this applies to horses. He said, no, in the sub paragraph. It says horses or any other form of transport.
Wow.
And
I love all mad shit like that.
Yeah, laws are brilliant.
There's one in Florida, Hells, you'll probably tell me. There's one in Florida where I think it says you can be arrested for locking up an alligator to a lamppost. That's an actual thing.
All right. You want to talk about crazy? Are you talking about the alligator thing? So, did you see the news article not long ago where the dude used an alligator to rob a Wendy's in Florida?
No.
That's a good point. I pay for the Dartford Tunnel, 140. Here I come.
Yeah, there you go, lad. Get in there. Jump the good.
Evening, Gareth.
There he is. Look.
Hey, there's G-bagging.
There's the G-bag.
What's happening?
How you going, mate?
Everybody well?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
good.
doing well, buddy.
Yeah, not too bad. Just got back this afternoon. I've been away for 2 months. Stuck in Africa, so
he should be self-isolating if he's come from Africa.
No, but I never came from that part of Africa.
You're all right then.
You see, so it's all right. I've got to quarantine for 2 days. I've got to do the day 2 COVID test and then sit in the house and wait for the result, and then I can get released on bail. So
excellent.
Okay, now.
Oh, tell me about it, man. I get PCR tested at least twice a week. Things shoved up my nose, shoved in the back of my throat, and before you say anything, not that. Okay.
Good job I had a mouthful of Pete's fucking can there.
People pay money for that.
That's it. For some reason, I get it done for free. But no, yeah. So it's all good. It's good to get home. It's the first Christmas I've been off since 2017. So
wow, enjoy.
Quite happy to be home.
Result there.
Of
Sarah.
Sarah.
And my supervisor's here, my
Yeah.
handler.
How is that Indian anyway?
Yeah.
Oh well, wait, let the vet. Come on.
Go on, Sarah.
So I've just seen it for the first time today, and what a machine! Honestly, I test rode the normal Chief, like the Dart Chief. They had the mid controls and the low drag bars and the small pullback, but that bobber, it's a totally different bike, man. It's like the forward controls, 8 panners, everything. It's just a totally the ergonomics are totally different. It's I actually can't go for the build quality of it. I wasn't expecting, like it to light up fires, but honestly, it's a really, really good bike.
They're fast. They're quick.
Oh yeah, that thunderstroke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got a high compression ratio as well, so it does go. It really does go. So we started it up. We started it up tonight when I came in the garage to see what it sounded like, and I went, I'm not putting a stage one on that. That's loud enough.
He says that for now. Like, give it 6 months.
Through the catalogue.
But no, a good bike. I'm looking forward to taking it out for a run, but I'm going to be honest, I probably won't get out in it until at least probably March, to be honest. It's just the way the weather is right now, isn't it? Salt's down, so I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin Sarah's bike, and she'll kill me. She generally will kill me because it is her bike.
She'll be G-bagging you.
Hey, listen, man, if I should be so lucky.
You did a brilliant video on that as well. So,
I have been away for 2 months.
Oh. Today on the Gareth Love Channel.
So, I mean, you probably know I'm due. Well, hell, you know that I'm due in America next week.
Yeah.
So that's the master plan.
Where you going to be?
I'm going to be in Orlando.
How long are you going to be in?
16 days.
Yeah, the 12th to the 29th.
Yeah, 16 days. So.
12th to the 28th.
So we'll talk about it near the time. It's just, we're going over with it's like everybody else. Nobody's been away for the best part of 2 years, and this is the only opportunity that I've got. So I said, well, let's just go and do it. So
yeah, because I'm getting ready to head back to the East Coast. So
all right, cool. So what else has everybody else been up to? I mean, I haven't caught up with anybody. So
busy riding bikes, and that's about it.
I've just been growing my hair. That's all I've been doing.
Growing your hair and that beard, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm starting to look like you. Look at this. It's even going gray, man.
I know. Listen, man, that takes years of stress.
Yep. That's why mine's coming out fucking grey.
I know, honestly, man, it was like I first started. Do you know how this happened, right? See, about 3 years ago, I had a goatee beard, and that's all I had, right? And then when I was working nights, constant night shift, I said, right, I'm going to start taking 7C's vitamin D tablets for the lack of sunshine, because I was night shift for about 3 months. See, after I was on that full 3 course of that vitamin D tablets, I never shaved, and this beard just literally came out of nowhere. I'm no joke. It just started.
Well, I actually went and got the seed implants.
Yeah, right.
Because I got tested for all my vitamins and testosterone and everything, and then we got the implants. When I got those implants, like my facial hair just was like, woof.
Yeah.
Like it's even like I was going bald, and now it's like growing back on the top of my head and everything. Like it's coming back.
Honestly, I totally agree. I start, as I said, took vitamins and just like that. It just, and then like Sarah was going, "Oh, I need to shave more often. Now she doesn't want me to shave. Now like bad Santa."
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I know a good scene and bad scene. just came to mind.
Are you talking about the jacuzzi scene?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Anyways,
all right, we'll get back to motorcycles, shall we? We're not talking about bad stuff.
We're about to get Rev some more strikes on this.
I think I had enough of those last week.
Oh yeah, I caught up with that one when I was working during last weekend. I caught up with
It's the bit where the picture actually goes up and Zed's at the bottom. He's going, "I'm getting distracted here. I'm getting distracted."
the question is, why was Zed wearing silly sunglasses?
Why not?
Why not? Exactly, why not?
It was basically because my eyes were like pistols in the snow. I was bloody knackered.
You'd be wearing them again tomorrow then. Well, listen, boys, I'm going to shoot off because I'm going to get the boy from school. So take it easy, and I'll see you when I see you.
See you later.
Take it easy, Zed. I'll see you later.
Yes, you will.
All right, boys. Ciao for now.
Ciao.
See you later.
Right, let me get rid of that background again before someone complains about it.
Oh, that one. Come on, Sarah, come on and tell the boys about your bike.
Yeah.
Does everybody want to hear about Sarah and our chief?
Yeah.
Come on, Sarah. You did a brilliant video on that. Come on.
Okay, all right.
I saw it on social media. I want to hear about it. I want to.
I know she's been all camera shy for some reason.
Come
Why
on.
camera shy now?
Just give her a mic. You look at you and listen to her. Yeah, here you go.
Oh, no, yeah. Nah, honestly, as I said, I had a quick look at that. I had a look at the chief when I came back this afternoon, and I wasn't really impressed with the Scout Bobber a few years ago. I was a little bit build quality and all that kind of thing, and coming from a Harley, but the chief is, as I said to you, it's definitely they've actually stepped up the mark with their build quality. Totally different. Right. Totally different bike. I sat in the bike with the forward controls. I can't wait to ride it. It's like you said. It's like what Sarah was doing is she was putting it in standard mode, and see the difference in the throttle response. It's just like it's like there's a little bit of a lag. Like when you're opening the throttle, right. And then she put it into sports mode, and it's instant. You just go like that, and it just you can just hear it reacting right away. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that thing performs on the road from my point of view anyway. So,
I'm just definitely done some good videos on it anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm going to leave Sarah to do most of those videos. I think leave her to do kind of like to do her kind of like the Indian kind of vlogs and stuff because she really likes that bike. I'll carry on doing my Harley stuff, and I'll bring in Indian stuff in the mix at the same time if I can. So
I'll tell you what, it was wet and miserable when she did that day when she picked it up, and it looked, and you could hear how much she was enjoying it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Oh, thanks by the way. Thanks for the comments and stuff that she did. I know she appreciates it because when I'm away, she's doing all the videos, and and she's just like every one of us. She makes it and she goes, I really hope it's good enough. And then she puts it on and she gets a lot of feedback. And I said, well, it's...
There we are. Question for you then, Gareth.
Right. Okay. What's the difference between HD and Indian? And why would anyone choose an Indian over a Harley Davidson? Right.
I can think about 2 reasons right off the bat.
Right. Okay. Right. Well, do you want to go first and I'll go, or do you want me to go first and you go? It's definitely the same.
I'll do the first one.
Right, go for it.
It's the biggest thing that I noticed right off the bat.
Right, go for it.
It's fitment.
Right,
they fit a lot better than the HDs do with your ergonomics and the way you sit on the bike.
Right, okay, that was my first one. That was the same as mine. Right, the second for me is I genuinely believe, right, as a Harley enthusiast, which I am, that I think you get a lot more for your money. Mm-hmm. Right, I'm hand on my heart. Sarah, I'm not going to deny it. Sarah still has a soft tail. Okay, See, it still has her soft tail, and she has this Indian, and they were sitting side by side. And tonight, I looked at them both, and I went, "Look at the difference that you look at what you're getting for your money for the price of an Indian, and I don't even have to upgrade anything." You know, coming from like so. The seat was stitched. The seat's all nicely stitched. It already has 8 hangers on it. It's got forward controls. The build quality on the pegs is solid. You know, like you can just tell. You know, when headlight, LED headlights, LED indicators,
suspension.
Suspension. I already looked at that as well.
Yeah.
I had a good look at that. I had to look at the header. I just went. Some of the things I went, I need to change that. I had to change all that on my bike to get to that build quality. But why would anyone choose an Indian over a Harley Davidson? So, if you're like Harley Davidsons have obviously got the history, the reputation, and all that kind of thing, right? But Indian bikes have came on leaps and bounds in the last 5 or 6 years. I can't go over the difference of those bikes. As I said, the first time I looked at an Indian Scout back in 2016, I went, "Oh no, not for me." But see now, I don't think I'd have a hesitation if I was going to go get one.
I think you need to ride both though.
Yeah.
I think you'd. Oh, come in.
Here she comes.
Hello, Sarah.
Hey guys, she's coming in. She wasn't camera.
Hey.
You're away. There we are. Okay.
I think if you were like, say you're in the market, you didn't know what you wanted, either an Indian or a Harley, I think you would need to ride them both to see what you wanted. But me personally, going from a Harley to an Indian, like going to go back and forth, the Indian is really well balanced.
Yeah.
It's not as heavy. And like I didn't have trouble moving my Slim around, but I definitely found it to be like easier to maneuver and easier to ride than my Slim.
There you go.
In certain like corners, like twisty roads, stuff like that, I feel more confident instantly on the Indian on those types of roads compared to how I was on my Slim.
Yeah, so it's more balanced. It is definitely a more balanced,
Yeah.
but bike more built for performance than compared to the Softail.
And it's instantly quick.
Right. Okay.
So.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's a lot of stuff that you talked about. That because my wife's been looking at for her second bike.
Yeah.
And she went and looked at the Indians, and that's exactly what my wife was saying about it. That this is why she liked it, and she said she's like, for her, she's really short, and she's like, we don't have to do all the stuff for the bike to fit me. It's already fitting me.
Yeah.
And the way it's balanced, even though it's a heavy bike, it doesn't feel heavy to me.
No.
I could sit like with both feet down flat on the ground and like take hands off like this, and like the bike won't move.
There's no
like, you know, there's no pull either way. It's just nicely balanced.
Yeah.
Like I love my Slim, and I will always love my Slim. They are different in that sense.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of similarities, but.
Right.
But for me though, you know what I mean? It's like because it's a bobber. It's a bobber you've bought.
Yeah, and I never thought I would see myself riding a bobber.
Yeah.
But I think biting the bullet and trying it has definitely been a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And they are so torquey. Like
woof. Oh, you know more than I will.
Yeah.
They're
like cruising along in like even 6th gear and going to pass something, it's like, and don't get me wrong, my Slim is very much like that as well, but it just seems a little bit more effortless on the Indian.
Right.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
To go. So.
Totally agree with you. I've heard. I mean, some stuff. I rode the Challenger. I liked it. My wife rode the is it the Chief? The Fat Boy one? What the Chief? And
their equivalent?
No, I'm trying to think the name.
Dark Horse.
Yeah, it was a Dark Horse.
The big one, the big one. Yeah.
It's like their Fat Boy equivalent.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
or Road King equivalent, or whatever.
Yeah, Chieftain. The Chieftain,
or is the Chieftain the big one? I can't remember. But anyways, she was surprised that big of a bike, how easy it was to ride.
Yeah.
versus trying to ride a Harley for her.
I know, but the thing is, right, and I'm sorry to we're like Rev. I do apologise. I don't mean
That's
this
right.
from an Indian and Rev, an Indian and Harley Davidson.
No, you crack on, mate. You crack on.
But it's almost like a lot of Harley owners are now deciding to take a little, like maybe like a bike break, so to speak, and try an Indian for a couple of years. You know, Chief Dark Horse. I think that's it there. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah,
that's
it.
Yeah, that's it there. Dark Horse.
Yeah.
So
try again.
Yes. Sorry.
There we go, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call that the PlayStation bike. Have you seen the power button for that thing to switch it on?
Yeah.
It's right in the middle. It's right in the middle. It looks like a PlayStation button.
But yeah.
Meow. But as far as, I mean, a lot of the Harley owners that I know are taking Indian motorcycle breaks. You know, they're going to go, I'm going to try an Indian for a couple of years, you know, to try and see what the difference is, and why not?
Our dealer got a Challenger in, so like it's their demo. So we've been invited along to give it a little try.
No, before the rumors even start, okay, I am not buying a Challenger, okay? I am not buying a Challenger. I really do fancy that Turbo West, though, that Turbo Lowrider that West Coast have built. It's I'm going to go see it after my quarantine is finished. I'm going to go look, guys, okay? I'm not buying.
He's buying one. All right. That's heard. He's buying one.
Right. I could only do anything like that if I was going to trade a bike in. The bikes that I have right now, I'm too attached to, so I'm a bit like.
But I think it's great that Indians come so far, because that's kind of probably the kick in the ass that Harley needs to not be complacent. So so hopefully we'll get back into what it used to be, where they were battling it out, keep trying to improve their stuff. So it's great for the consumer, the people buying it.
Yeah,
because forever Harley's just like, we really don't have competition in what we got. You take what we got. That's it. Yeah, and now Indians brought their game. And they've done a great job. So
that's right. Yeah,
and people are starting to move over. But here in the States, there's like two downfalls that still plague Indian in the States here.
Yeah,
one is the dealership community. You know, they don't have like all the dealerships that Harley does.
Yeah.
And the second one is guys like me. That's performance. The aftermarket is not as big with the Indian as it is with the Harley right now. Not saying it's not going to be there. Yeah. It's just not there yet.
But I'm going to jump on top of that, right? And because one of the things that I have noticed, when you buy a Harley, right, and if you want it to be the Harley that you want, you're going to have to spend like 5, 10, 15 £1,000. Like, the sky's the limit kind of thing, right? Sarah's bike is bigger than my stage 5.
Yeah.
Right? I have a stage 5 on my street glide is a 110, right? And Sarah's Thunderstroke's a 116. And I'm like, I think it would actually almost keep up with me for a certain length of time. Just by what I've read, you know, like the power wise and torque wise, and I'm going, it's just out the packet. I wouldn't even touch it, and it would still keep up.
Right.
So maybe that's where Indian motorcycles is winning right now, is because when their bikes come out, all the nice things that are already on their bikes, which is what bugs me, they already come with LED headlights, LED indicators, side mount number plate, a nice exhaust system, the fancy grips, the fancy seat. Whereas when I got my Harley, I had to pay all that extra money for those things, to have all those nice touches on my bike, and it grinds me. And then when you go in to trade it in, they just give you a basic price, don't they? You don't get any of it back.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why Indian are winning. I can see why Indian eventually will start to overtake Harley. No problem at all.
Right. Which I agree.
So what's this saying? So what's this question here? I'm seeing one. Sorry, Rev, I missed it. One thing I have learned is right now HD haters. Oh yeah, there's loads of people who hate Harley Davidson. So
he's put another question there as well. I'll let you do that one.
From somebody who's actually Sarah has it and she's only had it for 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Something like that, yeah.
Right. We haven't really
No
had
idea.
any issues. We don't know the long-term issues with the chief. I don't know if else knows anybody who's had some issues.
I know people that has Indians, but the electronic issues was like the first year of stuff.
Yeah,
like the first
right.
year of calendar, first year stuff, and
Right.
they're not having that problem with them anymore.
Yeah, right, okay. So that's the same. I had an interview video with Street Bob on Sunday. He said the same thing, that you buy a Harley Davidson, you have to spec it up. Yeah. Well, Hells, you're a perfect example. How much have you spent on yours?
Just the one. Because we had to do it to my wife's bike too. We got two bikes we've been building on this year. So
yeah,
I got close to what I've paid for the bike and just what I've upgraded.
Wow. Okay.
That makes my eyes water.
Yeah.
But you gotta also realize I went to the extreme.
Yeah,
Now with my wife's bike, we just did some basic upgrades. What we complain about that normally you get with the Indian, and just a little bit of engine work. We got probably around $5,000 in that bike this year.
Yeah, on the lowrider.
On the lowrider, yeah.
Yeah. And when you spend $5,000 on a lowrider, you get a lot for you do get a lot out of it for $5,000. Yeah,
yep.
That's true. Yeah.
Now if you spend $5,000 on a touring bike, you get a couple of light bulbs and handlebars, and that's it.
maybe a seat and an exhaust. Maybe.
See, it's totally relatable to pretty much every bike though, because I mean, I've been on so many ZZR 1400 forums, and you've got the people that are wanting to put 20 mil to 40 mil bar risers on them. They want to put foot peg lowering kits on them. Yeah, it's like people want to adjust the bikes to fit themselves.
Yeah.
And their own tastes as well. I mean, I've my own image in my mind as to how I want my bike to look, and it won't be the same as anyone else's image, So I think it can be translated across the board. But what I think you're sort of getting at is the Indian, the entry level is slightly it's of a higher level than the Harley for the money.
Oh, totally.
I'm a Harley guy, and the Indian entry level is not slightly; it's way past Harley.
Crazy.
Yeah,
so
that's totally different. Yeah,
that's incredible.
Honestly, Zed, if I catch up with you next spring, and Sarah's on that bike, when you look at it, you'll just think to yourself, "What the?" For a standard bike out the box.
Yeah.
No, what else could you ask for? Yeah.
That's the same as me and Simon, because obviously Simon's got the Concourse, I've got mine. Now I've got a heated Corbin. Has yours got a heated seat, Simon?
No.
No.
I like how you said that.
Yeah. So whereas mine has, obviously I've got the heated grips and the heated seat, but then Simon's got running lights on his. He's actually wired in some running lights onto his indicators.
Yeah.
So they run white on the indicators, and then when you turn them on, they flash
Flip
orange.
amber. Yeah, I've got them as well. Just haven't fitted them yet.
So and obviously he sent me the link, and I'm like, oh, I don't need a pair of these then. So but there's loads of mods that people do, and then you sort of see someone's bike and you think, oh, I'm going to do that with mine. Because obviously the first thing I did with mine, I didn't like how low the bars were for a touring bike. So I had 50 mil. I've got 50 mil bar risers on mine, but we had to have the brake extension kit to bring the brake hoses up, because it was just stretching the hell out of them. But that kit, I'll tell you what, that goes on the back of the bar risers, and it's a solid aluminium block. And that kit is hellishly expensive, I tell you. But it rides so much nicer now. And we did say, obviously, when it gets around the spring, we're gonna get out. We're gonna swap bikes for half an hour and just see what each other's bikes ride like.
I'm going to let you ride review mine absolutely every day. You'll notice the difference. Especially
save your back and neck. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, isn't it? So there's nothing worse than having a sore back when you're riding your bike, and you just think to yourself, if I just put that riser on it, it'd make it 10 times, make a big difference, wouldn't it? So
yeah, definitely.
you know, small things, and you think to yourself, because like the Japanese bike market, as Zed will tell you as well, or you guys as well, with other GTRs, they're built. What's the average size of a Japanese citizen?
Yeah,
what, 5 foot?
5'2", isn't it? Yeah,
5'2". You know, it says then you get one of us big bulking Westerners, you know, jumping sitting on this thing. If you're going, oh, this is no bulk for me, you know, and you think, and you have to start adjusting it to make it suit, you know. I had an R6 when I was 26 years old, and it was built for somebody who weighed like 90 kilos or something.
Yeah.
I just went, when I was maybe 14. You know, and now I think to myself, when they build these bikes, and we obviously being in the Western culture, our weight and size and shape is totally different.
Yeah.
We have to make these bikes fit us. We can't ride them fresh out the packet, standard, or we're going to be in pain. We will be in pain.
I've resisted the temptation to get the bar risers the same as Reb's got, because I'm told how much it changes the handling.
Right. It does. Yeah.
The handling it's got at the minute, it dips in lovely. I can get it round corners nice and crisp from the powers on and everything else. And if I change that, I feel like I'd have to learn how to ride the bike again.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm resisting the temptation. I'm leaving it. If my back really does start to give up, then yeah, they're going up.
Yeah. Totally. You know what I mean? I think like we're not all spring chickens anymore. The youngest person here is Sarah. You know what I mean?
Maybe Zed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not that young, Zed.
He's still younger than me.
No.
Oh, come on, Sarah's only in her 30s, isn't she?
I've had an easy life. Honestly, I'm 48. I don't mind admitting it.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm still in my 30s, so.
What, 20 years ago?
I don't care. I'm 52.
I just look like a homeless guy. That's all.
Hobo.
I think there's only a couple of years between me and Simon, isn't it?
About 5 years, isn't it? You're 57.
About 57, me, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
well,
52.
No, I really.
I'm the oldest one in the room then.
Seriously, I'm only 37.
Hobo and two wheels.
You're 37, I'm 22.
I'm 37 right now.
28.
There's not long left of my 37s. But...
What?
Yeah, 37.
28 here. Is that the inside leg?
There's Roland in from Australia.
Hey, Rolly. Good to see you.
His riding season will be well underway now.
Oh, we will summer over there, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah, about to say it's the Australian summer at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
StreamYard links up, Rolly, if you want to jump in, mate.
My work colleagues from Australia, and he can't get. He's not going home for Christmas because there's lockdown on again.
Yeah.
He says he's just going to stay in Africa over December, and I just went, oh, the world's went mad.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like my aunt, she sadly passed away yesterday, and my cousin.
Sorry with that, mate.
Thanks, but my cousin, he stays in Australia, and he's not going to be able to get home for his mum's funeral, which I just think is devastating. You know, it's like it's things like that make you realise sometimes how fortunate you are. You know,
this COVID, man, it's just destroying everybody, and it's just destroyed people's lives. It's still going to get, and it's just continuing to do so. You know, it's it's no good.
Anyways, strike through. We're out of
here. Anyway, how's your part-time job as a TV host with that new microphone?
Oh, go, give him the buttery voice, Drew. Go.
Ooh. Welcome to the Rev's live show today. hey, Zed's even got on board. Like he's like, hey, what is that mic? And then next thing you know,
oh yeah, hi guys, how's everyone doing?
It's a great deal. It's a great selling mic for the price.
Yeah, man.
So
when they start doing voiceovers for bloody certain videos or only flams, whatever you want to call it.
I would divorce. Hey man, see that car over there? Went wee wee. You gotta watch out. I'm telling you what.
Does anybody else here speak American?
No.
Yeah, Zed'd be fine over here. That's why I love everybody's like, I can't understand him. Oh, he said this. Like, he talks just like we do over here in the mountains, so it's fine. Like, if you need to get away, Zed, you have a place to go where people will understand what you're saying.
That's cool. Sometimes I don't even understand what I'm saying.
Which mountain range are we talking about here? Are we talking the Smokies?
That's top secret.
The hills have eyes mountains.
It's where the old moonshine hits your eyes and you have a good time.
Bit of moonshine.
How come I never know? You see about the bomb squad being hauled away and eaten? I know. I've not seen that one. I'll go have a look at the news tonight.
I'm going to get some moonshine next week. They sell what's the name of that moonshine that they actually sell in Walmart? I know it's not real moonshine, okay, but
what's the Smoky Mountain?
Is it Smoky Mountain stuff? Yeah. All right.
Actually, you're coming in just in time for some real moonshine to be floating around in the South.
Hellfelly was giving us a
season for it, is it?
And how am I meant to get myself a hold of that stuff? Come on.
You just gotta know.
Walk up to somebody, wink, nod, and give me like a bucket of moonshine.
I know a man who knows a man.
I know a man who knows a man. I can't a boy who kens a boy.
Don't worry, I know a guy. Okay, I know a guy. We're good. I know a guy. We're good.
All right, okay, I trust you.
But that's why I was going to get on the live tonight with Zed, so I could be his interpreter, so for all of our slow folks out over here.
Listen, Zed and I are how many miles apart? What, 35 miles?
Yep.
Yeah, 35 miles. So
that's okay. I'm coming back to the homeland, hopefully sometime.
Homeland.
Ah, okay. I know what he's about. What the hell?
Does that say have a Google wallet and said this? Oh, okay. I don't know. Some bomb squad or something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna. This is gonna get me banned. I tell you. Let me just.
Show it.
All right. Ready? Share the screen. Let me just bring that up. Right. There we go.
Oh my God!
What?
Whoops!
What do you mean whoops? You don't fall on top of that, sure.
He really wanted the explosion.
Tripped and fell into a mortar shell.
Yeah, I was cleaning the kitchen floor in the day. Yeah, I was cleaning it and fell onto it accidentally.
I keep mortar shells in my kitchen.
That's funny. That actually happened to me with a curtain ring.
This is why we have warnings.
Wait a minute. Go back to Code Gray's comment. Listen, I missed that. Something about Blackberry.
Blackberry Spanny Moonshine.
Sell that? Do they sell that in Walmart?
Yes, they do.
All right, I'll take it.
If it freezes if it'll freeze, it's not real moonshine. All right.
Yeah. I know. Come on. No. But it's you don't want to be drinking from the blue flame, man.
But it's so good.
No, it's not good for you. That's what I work with. That's what I do for a living. All right, and it's bad for you. It's bad.
Maybe that's why I'm 37. Look like I'm 50. I don't know.
That's why I said hobo on two wheels.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's I was over. I think I was in Texas in 2014, and that's what it was like. And I had the oh my God, over 18 disclaimer. I thought I like it.
You got to have that on the ticker running across the bottom.
Parental advisory is recommended. Is that not what they say? Yeah,
that's better.
So there was two nuns riding a bike,
I've never come this way before. That must be the goggles.
So what's happening tonight on Stevie's live stream? I heard is it on 2 o'clock in the morning or something?
2 a.m. Yeah. 2 a.m.
Oh hell no, man! I'm never going to make that.
What time zone are you in now, anyway, Gareth?
I'm home now. I'm back in Falkirk. I'm in Falkirk, but
you still jet lagged though, or you?
No, it's EG's Africa's only an hour ahead.
All right, so
but it's just because it took me 20 hours to get home, and I just worked 56 12-hour shifts in a row,
man,
without a day off. So I'm pretty tired. The only thing I could think about today when I got off the plane was Starbucks and a McDonald's. Genuinely, that's all I wanted. I just said to Sarah, I need a coffee and I need some, I'm going to say decent to eat. All right, I just needed something like that to eat. You know, diet's not the greatest when I'm away, food wise. So it's because I don't have time to cook. Well, I do, but I don't at the same time. I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to eat, sleep. I'm trying to work at the same time, and sometimes I just you're not eating fruit and veg, and you're not getting the right things in you, so it starts to deteriorate pretty quickly. So when I come home, I literally try and catch up. I lose about half a stone to a stone when I'm away sometimes, and then when I come back, I pile it all back on. We go to Starbucks.
This week is like home cooked dinners all week though, and it's like staying away for everything, so we can fly on Sunday. So
right.
Because it's stupid. COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID. Yeah, so
we need to test the day before we can fly. So
because Mr. Hells' president's a bit of a.
I changed the.
I drove a train and a tractor trailer at the same time. I'm telling you what, they used to come up and rub my leg. It was all good.
You know, but as far as we're not going to go into politics tonight on the rest show. But I did like Trump. You know what? Because at least we knew he was crazy.
Yeah.
Openly crazy.
Openly crazy. You know?
No
point denying that.
I think we all are.
Well, that's not true, man. Yeah.
He knew how mad he was by how orange he got, so we're all good.
Or how much the hair started going less.
Yeah.
The hell. I know. Yeah.
But yeah. But don't.
Go
ahead.
There was two nuns in the bath, and one says to the other, "Where's the soap?" And the other one says, "Doesn't it?"
Oh, God.
Donation of $50 on the GoFundMe channel to cure blindness.
GoFundMe channel now. All right, we're back to this again. Anyway, the only thing I managed to I caught up with one or two guys' videos in the airport, jumping on the free Wi-Fi, and I seen is it Ben's video? It was something about. What was it? Clothes or something? Was it motorcycle clothes fitting? And he said it was meant to be a non-direct pop at another YouTube person. Bikes, Beards, and Brews.
Yeah, but which one? He's put out like several.
The one he just did.
The snowflake one. The snowflake one. Where he's talking about
the one before that. I just caught up all this stuff. Remember?
The one for that was that the Trooper Challenge?
No, he done one about clothing, biker clothes. It was like about badly fit jumpers and hoodies and.
I've not watched that one yet. Yeah,
Nah,
I've watched the one where he's giving away a Ruroc T-shirt.
Oh my God! Does it come with plugs?
What's riding gear size?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, gear sizes. Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah,
that was it.
I was going to say, did I miss one? Because I watched them all. Like, what?
Yeah. Because I messaged him and I said, "What was that all about?" And he wrote something to do with a certain other motor vlogger was complaining about clothing sizes. I'm not going to say the name of the said person. I just wondered if everybody watched it. I'm not saying it.
Like, who are you talking about?
Anyway, no, I just wondered if you'd watched it because I thought it was quite funny. That was all. So.
Then you need to watch the one about snowflakes because that was pretty funny too.
Snowflakes?
Yeah, he just did the one. Because you know how he is. He loves to troll people that get pissed off. Like, the more they get pissed off, the more he enjoys trolling them.
Oh, yeah.
Ben's the biggest New England troll going. I hope he's watching this. His videos are getting better. I think his grinds my gears videos are getting better all the time.
Yeah.
The
poor solitary lone girl that can't ride a Harley.
That's it. Yeah. It's like I'm sitting there going, man, this guy should be a comedian. You know, I mean, he's all right though. I mean, his videos are good. So, you know.
He's good at it because he's very quick witted with his stuff.
Yeah,
that's what makes him good at it. Like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's got the kind of quick. He's got the quick retaliation to go with it. You know, like, so if anybody says anything, he can kind of jump back on it pretty quick. So no complaints there.
But I like the one where he had Rabbit on there. So from Super Troopers. You haven't seen that? Oh, you gotta watch it.
Well, I'm literally I barely get Wi-Fi where I am, so I can only watch every so often.
So you got the Super Troopers movie and Rabbit, the rookie.
Really, 99 Lives.
He actually got him to do a thing for his video.
Oh, right, okay, right.
Yeah, so it was pretty funny. Then he went and tried to actually challenge one of the troopers to a syrup chugging contest. Right. They wouldn't do it. So it was funny.
Oh man!
So it ground his gears because they wouldn't take the challenge.
Yeah. Oh, superb. So what else has been going on, guys? And I mean, Rev, I've seen your videos with your Lex Moto, and you're busy. You're a busy man.
Chucking loads up at the moment. Yeah. Absolutely loads.
Does it slow down over this time of year? Do you still get a lot of bike sales even this time of year?
It's evened off for the last couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden, pre-Christmas, everybody wants a scooter for their kiddie. So it's gone sort of from a nice level plane to just dead vertical now. It's like we just can't get them in quick enough. I had, I think it was 10 scooters of those little Titans. I had 10 in last week. I've got 2 left now. And we've just taken another delivery of the Michigan Cruisers, a couple more little 50 cc's, but I've already got people. I've got, I think, 7 viewings tomorrow.
Wow.
And I'm trying to fit MOTs because obviously I'm a qualified MOT tester now for bike. So I'm trying to sort of cram doing bikes and everything. So it's gone sort of nice steady pace to just full on, but I get a couple of days off over Christmas.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
we should get a couple of days, you know.
Couple of days off, yeah.
But no, that's good. I mean, it's good to see that that's what's going on. You know, that people are still buying bikes.
Yeah, because obviously I'm out because I normally ride in just my black fleece with my armor underneath, and I've been taking to wearing my bike jacket now because obviously it's getting colder. And some guy actually commented the other day, and he said to me, he said, what is the jacket that you're wearing? I said, well, it's Phillip Island from Australia.
Right.
And he came back and he said, I can't find it anywhere. And I went, well, you won't because it's discontinued. They've actually changed their name now to Biker Gear Australia. So they're known now as BGA. But he went on and actually found the jacket, and they've reduced it from $169 down to $60. So he went and ordered himself one today, and he said, cheers for the advice. I've ordered it, but it's going to cost me another $45 to get it sent over and shipped. Yeah. And then you're going to get hammered for your import tax as well.
I got what was it? A few years ago, I got a Dragon Roo hoodie. You heard of them before? It's like I got that, and I wear that during the spring, summer on my night road, and that's a great thing. It's like Kevlar with the back protector and the elbows and shoulders and everything, you know.
Knees and toes.
Yeah. He's quite quitty tonight, isn't he? Teach your children's rhymes over in the mountain.
Yeah.
How's it going, Roland?
Yeah, good. Thanks. How's everybody?
Yeah, good.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
man.
bad, man. Not bad.
Yeah,
Not
can
bad.
you hear me okay?
Oh, loud and
Yeah.
clear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all the way down from down under, upside down, and all that sort of stuff. So what's happening? Is it getting cold your way or what?
Bloody
Yeah,
freezing.
Yeah, it's cold.
-3. I couldn't believe it. I went from
Oh.
37 to -3 in 9 hours.
-3. I reckon I turned female.
You do without a heated seat. Yeah.
Oh, things that go inside, they really would. They go away.
That's why I've got a heated seat.
Oh,
That's why I've got a heated seat. Yeah, but then there's the age-old problem. You get
I've
a
got
heated seat.
I've got heated gloves, but let's not get any weird ideas.
Let's not get any weird ideas. Does a heated seat not give you that idea that you've had it accidentally?
You've had it, yeah.
So
you get used to it. You get used to it.
you sit there going, have I or haven't I?
Yeah.
Heated seat would be good. Yeah.
So
What about
what
you,
else,
Zed?
brother?
It'd have to be getting cold up your way, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Scraping the cars and that in the morning. It's
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sarah told me you all had snow last week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just glad to work from home now. I can just not go out in it.
Yeah.
I can hide. I don't have to skip my car anymore.
That's true.
I've never seen the snow in my life.
No.
No, it doesn't get as cold as that, but I'm an old wimp, so if it's sort of 12 degrees and below Celsius, it's too cold for me.
Yeah. I get to about 11 degrees Celsius here, I usually say that's enough for me.
Yeah.
It's a wind chill that gets to me. I can't afford to get the cold and stuff, so I just I walk away. So I just say that I'm done. So
the toilets flush backwards. They do.
Evening, Paul. Paul's here as well.
So what's going on with you, Simon? I know you've been commenting on some of the videos that we've done, and thanks very much and everything that. But what's been going on with you?
No. No, still putting the videos out, having our weekly meets every Wednesday. We get 12 people come to a bike night and 2 of us turn up on bikes. The rest of them in the cars. But it is -3, so I appreciate that.
-3.
I guess I need to tell you guys that it's cold here too. Just to let you know, it got cold today. It's 67 Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
So Zed will be able to confirm this with me, right? See, we have you guys will probably know now, like we have Ingliston Bike Show, like up here, the MCN Bike Show, right?
Yep.
Sarah and I, when I'm home, we will go to it, and we'll take the car because
that explains the echo.
Conversation as well went down the toilet, but right. So
you push the little button up there, and you got a spa.
We went to the MCN Bike Show, and a guy pulled up in his car, didn't he? Pulled up alongside us, got out his car, opened the boot, the trunk for Americans, right? And he guess what?
I do.
Helmet and leather jacket came out, man. Right. And he walked into the bike show, and we were just sitting there going, "What?" Just so you can say, "Yeah, I rode my bike here." I'm like, my ass is too cold. I brought my car. I don't care.
Yeah, we've actually myself. There's another other Scottish motor vlogger, R6 Monkey, and Graham's Motor Vlogs. We actually got a stand at the bike show, so we had no option but to ride our bikes to it. In fact, R6 Monkey he had what kind? It was some car that he could take the back seats out, and he actually put his Yamaha R6 in the back of the car.
Nice.
So he did a vlog driving the car with the camera with the bike sitting right behind him, and you see Grahams and I going by on the outside. We're riding, but when we got to the show, we put our bikes down and we had to get all the waterless wash and wax and clean the bikes because they were absolutely hanging.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there, put a screen on, and that's it, all shining.
Nice. Nice. The man thought he was outside the box, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he certainly did. But then again, he had the gazebo and all that. He had to take the car to take all that because we had laptops and that set up and showing sort of vlogs and stuff like that. So
yeah, cool, man.
we're just sort of trying to promote our channels, so it was good.
Are you doing that this year coming as well, or are you?
No. See, to be quite honest, it's a lot of work and effort for very little return because a lot of the comments that give me, what's moto vlogging? What's that? I don't watch YouTube.
I've had that. That's,
do you know what I mean? That's what it is.
And this weekend's the London one, isn't it? London?
Yeah.
Or
Birmingham's this weekend.
Birmingham this weekend.
Birmingham's this weekend.
Yeah,
I actually prefer going down to that one than I do even Ingleson.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We did it one a few years back.
That's
It was
great.
awesome. I loved it. I loved it. It was a good day. So
The last time I was down there, I met Ian Hutchison, and he's like just from what he's done, five-time winner at the TT, like 5 in a row. He's the first rider ever to do that. Won all the major races.
All
and
right,
then
cool.
the year that he did that, he was racing at Silverstone in the wet, and a bike hit him in the leg and almost ripped his leg clean off. He spent the next 2 years with a cage around his leg, getting himself back fit. And the year that I went to the TT was 2015, and this was Ian Hutchison's comeback year, and he actually won a hat-trick of races. After everything that he'd went through, he won 3 races. And his first race back, he won the Macau Grand Prix. And anyone that knows Macau, it's like Armco barriers, it's steel barriers and very, very narrow track. And that was the first race that he chose to go back to. And he's riding, like, scraping his shoulder off the... He just spent 2 years. What they had to do was the bone get infected, and they had to remove the bone. So they basically healed the bone together again, and then every week they had to break his leg and stretch it, and break it and stretch it to regrow the bone.
Wow!
And that's what took the time. That's what took the 2 years. So he was in constant pain for 2 years. His story's amazing. It should be made into a film. It really should. But I met him at the bike show, and I bought his book, and I got it signed in that. But the book was rubbish. it was boring. It really was. It was as good as his personality.
Oh jeez.
What are we doing? We're going through backgrounds here.
Why is everybody changing
like
their
a
background?
background war going on here.
I'm not doing anything.
See what you're seeing right now is Lord Rev Bomb's real house.
No, what Rev Bomb doesn't
right,
Lord Rev Bomb doesn't realise is I'm in his house.
Just put that one up. Must be church.
It's all right. It's all right, mate. I brought my pals.
Oh, so you stick with your pals. I'll bring my
coming over, Zed.
Where did they go? I came over next.
I bet you better put that disclaimer up again quick.
Put the disclaimer up.
That would distract you again.
He made it out the toilet.
I said, hang on, give me a chance to check it out. He flashes it up that quick.
Sorry, I won't tease.
He left. Jeez.
Oh dear.
He already got so many strikes. He's out of here.
Yeah, a few years ago, right?
Rev kicked himself off.
He's not very good. He's not very good with StreamYard. He's pressed the wrong button. It's all right. He'll be back.
There
he is.
He's more lost in a fat kid in a McDonald's playground.
Oh, look at that. Okay, that's interesting.
Just
Tickle.
don't scratch me right here, yeah.
Tickle,
Yeah,
tickle,
yeah,
tickle.
right, okay. Jeez. Okay.
Oh my
I
god!
only just worked out what that was, Reb.
It's Kermit's missus.
That's
A
Just
few
hang-
years
hang-
ago.
Hang on a second, mate. I might have to come and join you. There we are.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh my god!
A few years ago, Sarah and I went to Savannah, right? And there was Savannah
Right.
Harley Davidson,
Gonna have a
and
quick city break.
right across from Savannah Harley is a Hooters. And the guy was telling us, he says it was the best business plan he ever had. He owned the Harley and he had the Hooters beside each other.
Right.
Was it? Remember that? It was like you walked out. It was like it's just unreal. He says the guys all come for the Hooters, then they come straight in to buy a bike when they're drunk. That was like even better. And I went, or sometimes they come into Harley and they go out and the girls are looking at the Harleys and they go, "Yeah, I think a Harley's the way I should go," and they go back in and buy the bike. Yeah, I remember that.
My young son's already figured that out. He said,
it doesn't take much, does it? Especially when you're in like Daytona, like you're down at Daytona Bike Week, and it's like,
yeah, you could be the ugliest guy. Once you got a good Harley, man, you're good to go.
that's it. I mean, ladies love a good Harley.
Feel the vibrations.
Hang on, we got a lady in the house there. Let her speak for herself.
Well,
she's like that idiot hillbilly
Come on,
over there.
there's the microphone. Do you agree or disagree with these comments?
Asking you, not me. The Harley, the ladies like a good Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. It's confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. It's confirmed.
I love to fight another day.
It's not fake news, it's real. You heard it first here on Revs Live.
It's not social media fake, it's real. It's real. I mean,
coming up next on the playlist of 30 to 30.
That's actually that's what you sound like. You sound like a radio broadcaster, man. That's it. You've got your new job. Yeah.
You're calling him like
You're calling like
K-I-B-I-L-L-Y, super sound of the 70s.
I do have a face for radio, so
a face for radio. That's
a face for radio. That's
you're live with the love doctor. So.
We're going to have a damn good show tonight.
Oh my God, what am I watching?
No, I've actually been
Red Bombs channel. What's what you're watching?
Yeah. No, actually, I've been working on. It's all for my show. Like I've actually been working to make a better show every week.
Right.
So unfortunately, you got to kind of do some technology and upgrade some stuff. So you don't sound like you're in a fishbowl. You don't look like you're out behind the dumpster trying to do a show. So,
I don't know.
Unless you're in that stuff, and if you are, let me know so I can get some views. I'll go out next to the dumpster and do a show. All right.
Okay.
I think you should go down. I think you should do a live stream, like walking down a high street or something, like with his microphone and like the folk, like and doing it there and then walking up to bikers and doing your live streams that way. Random.
That might be on the agenda for Bike Week October. Or
that's people want like the reality.
Rev's gone to buy a Harley.
Rev's gone to buy a Harley.
Walk down Main Street Daytona and just walk up to some random person and go, "You know who I am?" I'm YouTube famous.
Actually, we're going to a Toy Hauler fifth wheel for this year instead of doing Airbnbs. So I've already been designing the studio for the fifth wheel. We may have a couple patios like the new one's got.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be cool to do some outside stuff, some inside stuff, have multiple cameras.
All right.
Just wait. We got the old hillbilly's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Oh, jeez.
Mostly tips how to get out of jail, but
Well, Well, that's a video all in itself.
I was going to say that. Does it involve like a couple of Benjamins and a tongue piercing? I don't know.
No. They can't. They do not. I keep telling people they do not do drive-by tickets. So if you don't stop, they can't give you a ticket. All right.
There you go.
If you don't stop, right? Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say, Hills, is obviously we'll be in the same time zone, maybe.
Zone.
Wait now. So
hang on. If you're going to be in the same time zone, then you need to come on my show.
Well, that's what I'm just going to say. If you, I'll catch up with your live stream.
Yeah, because you're one of them. Like, there's several of you guys that probably I don't know how much people watch around here, but I watch as many of you guys over there as I do here.
Yeah,
and when new people come on to motor vlogging over here, I do send them to you guys. Like, hey, don't just watch here. Here's some good guys from over the pond that does great stuff too. And like I've talked to Rev, it's like I enjoy watching you guys because it's a different culture and different stuff. So I'm always learning. That's why I like to come on the show, because I'm always learning something new.
Yeah.
Because usually Zed has to explain it, Barney-fy stuff for me. Like, okay, this is what this is about over here.
So one observation, right? That say, well, I'm going to say it because I noticed it before. Is a lot of the motor vloggers in the States are a bit older. I don't mean that as offensively. I'm just meaning that there's a lot of older guys who are into motor vlogging. They're in their late 40s and 50s and stuff like that. And it's cool. It's really good because they're turning their passion into another branch of a hobby, like doing YouTube and stuff.
It's called a midlife crisis.
Well, I was trying to be polite. Right? And over here in the UK, there seems to be I don't like, obviously looking at analytics and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like, you get a lot of motor vloggers who are like just people into vlogging in the UK, anyway, Europe, that are in their maybe late 20s to 40s.
Well,
they're a bit younger, so it's quite interesting.
Well, over here, the younger crowd is still in the sport bikes, which I was when I was that age, or they're into the stunning scene. Like they ride a Dynas and they like to stunt and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not the old fogies that just ride around and find a beer and I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where I was going with that, but I was going somewhere. And
old fogies that ride for beer.
Yeah, but there are some of the younger guys that I talk to, and we still help each other because you don't have to do the same type of content, but you still help each other with the technology stuff or editing tips and tricks. That's across the board. Everybody has to do that stuff. So
of course,
so you can help. That's why we're kicking off this small channel mafia thing.
Right.
And the whole point about that is it's also the support, but it's more behind the scenes, trying to bring vloggers together, create friendships, help each other out behind the scenes, not just out there shouting each other out, but actually helping each other behind the scenes.
I get that.
Because there's nothing wrong with helping people and growing their channel, but in the same aspect, you do that, are the people actually watching, or are they just doing it because one of their friends said, "Hey, go sub," and then they don't ever actually watch your content?
So that's one of my things. Is it's like, go sub to somebody to help them out, but if you're not going to watch it, you're probably doing more harm than good.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I did. I've gone away from the sub stuff.
Yeah.
I'm more about the content and trying to get viewers to watch than
I get that.
the actual subs.
Yeah.
Because if you got 1,000 subs and you're only pulling in 100 views, that's not
what's the point? Yeah.
That's
right. Yeah.
So you're not benefiting from it, especially the whole monetization thing. You're not benefiting from the subs that you have.
Yeah.
So you're better off creating a better base that watches you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, somebody's got a bit of feedback.
Me? Yeah, probably.
You still on that toilet?
We got a troll.
Is that any better?
We got a troll.
We got a troll. But yeah, that's where I the whole small John Mafia thing's about is I don't know. It in my experience coming up, that's where I saw that there was a missing piece.
Right.
So I'm not saying it's going to be the best thing. It's probably going to piss a lot of people off because we're not doing it a bunch of people at one time.
Right.
And it's not like if you don't come on, you're not any good. It's just
I don't know. So here's a question for you, right? You're doing all these live streams, you're bringing all these guys in. What's your mission statement? What's your ambition with your channel? Do you have a target, or do you just have a path, or what do you want to achieve?
I want to achieve actual content and be a trusted source for information.
Right. So you want to be a factual motorcycle channel.
Right. If I tell you something works, then it works.
Right. Well, see, that's a good way to be. If you want to entertain, be an entertainment channel.
Yeah, I'm not very entertaining. I don't have the personality to entertain.
Not sure. The hobo look goes down quite well.
Yeah. But I went in that direction because of the people that I've talked to behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's caught me up, and they're like, "Man, I appreciate you. You got where to send us, and it works." So I was like, that'd be a great thing to do a show on.
Yeah.
I bring a person on, but when I bring a channel on, we always have a topic that we cover. It's not just like, here's a channel, it's an actual topic. We're going to talk about some information. We're going to give information out when you do come on.
Yeah.
We promote you, but we're actually going to do the information. Or if I bring a company on, it's not to suck up and try to get a sponsorship. What you realize is I only bring stuff on that I know that will work. So I'm bringing people on with parts or services that I've used and I haven't had a problem out of.
Yeah. Okay. That's a viable business plan to me.
Yeah, and I didn't expect it to do this, but the wife's really wants you got a pretty good knack with the show thing. You might want to keep doing that part.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you don't have to really worry about filming vlogs on a motorcycle. You can keep doing live streams, to be honest.
But I actually do a lot of work behind the scenes. I do a lot of research. I set stuff up. It's not just like come on and if you watch, it's a pretty good flow because I've actually worked and set the structure of the show up. I don't keep it on that structure, but it kind of gives me a guideline to keep the show flowing.
Yeah, of course, because people know what to expect. It's like Rev. I know when I see Rev's videos, I know what I'm kind of getting with the Lex Moto stuff, and I know what he's promoting on the channel and stuff like that as well. Including Simon and Zed. So it's the same idea. You kind of get used to what's coming on. That kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But I like to have a mixture of actual channels, people that ride, and companies.
Yeah.
So
That's cool, man.
You never know. Like Monday, I got Zero coming on, and that's just because I use the products. And some people like them, some people don't. But
that's right. But you're doing it, and it's up to people to watch it, isn't it? Just like that. So
right. I do it because I run the products, and I like it, and it's kind of like, hey, here's what the company's actually about. Here's the products. Here's where you can get the products. Answer any questions.
That's right. If you actually when you go into YouTube and you type in these headings, you get to see a lot of people looking for these kind of things.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's not really why I did it. I just did it just because it's something that I wanted to do. I thought it'd be good.
Yeah.
I'm not a view chaser or a trend chaser.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, not keeping up with the current fad.
No, I just go
Yeah.
I go to the beat of my own drum. Sometimes it goes off a cliff. Sometimes it goes off a bridge. But I go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I get that.
But I think that's kind of the problems I've had with the whole motovlog thing with some of the clicks. It's just because I am who I am, but in the same sense, I've created a lot of good friendships because of that. They know I'm just rough around the edges, but at the same time, I'm going to be honest, and I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah. I'd rather people were straight talking than beat around the bush, so to speak.
Well, they've learned that even if I say something, I don't hate you. I'm just letting you know where I'm standing at on the issue.
Yeah.
And I'm always up. The great example is I don't know if you ever watched El Buffalo.
No.
Him and I became great friends because of that. And he learned that I'll say stuff to him, but at the same time, I also listen to him. And I'm the type of person, I'll tell you now, me and you have a conversation. I'm like, oh, I don't agree on that. So I'll tell you my part. And you'd be like, well, this is where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I like that because a lot of times I'm like, you're right. I didn't think about it that way.
Well, yeah, that's right.
So that's the type of friendships I look for. I don't like people that agree with me all the time because I have to be. Honestly, I'm a hard-headed, rough guy, so sometimes you gotta put me in check and say, "Whoa, you need to think about it this way." But I don't have the ego to go, "No."
Yeah, I get that.
I have the open-mindedness to actually listen and go, "Okay, I get it. I get where you're coming from on this issue."
Yeah. Who's got the budgie?
No idea.
Budgie, no, not here.
But all right, that's my.
Oh,
I'll get off the soapbox.
Sorry, but I can hear a bird chirping in the background.
It is here. It's here. It's a tree out the front. It's the Australian wildlife.
Australia.
Cut that tree down.
Right, guys, I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I'm on Stevie's live stream later on. Rev, cheers, man, for having me on.
Buddy.
Simon, Hellbelly, Roland, Gareth, Sarah, all the best, man. Everyone out there, take care.
Miss you.
Catch you later.
Take it easy.
See you later, Zed.
Enjoy your night. Sorry, Rev. I feel like I've hijacked your channel, man. I'm just.
You crack on, mate. I'm enjoying it. So.
No, it was good. Yeah, and like Paul's just said in the comments, agree to disagree. That's how you learn.
That's what's missing in today's society. Either you gotta agree with me, or you're either with me or you're against me.
Yeah.
People are missing the whole. What made everything great is the fact you could have discussions. And what people don't realize too is you can have a discussion and there can be two right points to that discussion.
Sure, yeah.
At times, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, that's what makes life interesting, isn't it? Because they always say you learn from your mistakes as well. So even what you think is right, and somebody says, actually try it this way, and you might improve, and you go. And if you're too hot-headed, you won't take that advice on. But if you just accept it and go, I'll have to think about that, and then you go and try it, and it works, and you think to yourself, well, I've learned, so I'll maybe pass that information on to somebody else.
That's like when I first started my channel, because when I first started doing my first lot of bike videos, and everything was all about the Ninja, and I'm like, love this Ninja, I'm never going to get another bike. Hate cruisers, you'll never get me on a Harley, you'll never get me on a sports touring bike. And then when that Sportster, when we had that little Nightster come in, I first time I took that out, and I'm like, oh. And then someone said to me, he said to me, if you watch your first videos where you totally hate cruiser bikes, he said, go back 2 weeks ago when you take that Kawasaki Vulcan out and you're like, if I hadn't bought the GTR, I would buy it. I went, yeah, but it's so bloody comfortable.
Yeah.
And especially as an older rider now. And then when I got the GTR, it was just a totally different ride. And the first, I think it was about the second week that me and Simon rode up to Super Sausage together. And I said to him, Jesus Christ, they're building houses in Stacey Bush. He said, they've been doing that for the last 6 months. And I went, I've never noticed them because with that Kawasaki, with the sports bike, you have tunnel vision. You're watching
Yeah,
that.
of course. Yeah.
On the bigger, you get, because you're sitting there at a nice steady speed, not airing around like an absolute loon. It's like, oh, I can look around a bit more and see what's going on, and it's that totally changed. And I've totally gone against what I said 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you got, Rev? You got the Z1000?
I've got the GTR 1400, same as Simon.
Okay. GTR 1400. Is that the same as the ZX14?
It's same, yeah. It's basically the touring version. It's the ZX14 with a touring chassis around it.
I know the one. Yep. Okay.
But it was only the simple fact that I was looking for another bike, and it was a toss-up. I went and looked at an Africa Twin. Couldn't sit in the seat. Couldn't hold the bike up. Can't do it with a GS. So they're all too high in the seat. So I thought, do I get myself looking along sort of the lines of Honda Blackbirds? And then obviously trolling around the videos, I found Simon's channel, and I'm like, oh, right, let's watch a few videos. And then obviously when we got one in, we bought one from a dealer because we sell dealer used bikes. All right, it's done 40,000 miles, but it was immaculate. And I went, oh, and he said, there's the keys, take it out. All right. I spent 2 minutes trying to figure out where I put the ignition key to realize it's keyless ignition on it. Took it out, come back, and I went, I'm having it. I like it. And then obviously chatting with Simon and saying, what do I do with this? What do I do with that? It's taken me a while to get used to riding it because it's a totally different animal. But I absolutely love it now. And as I said now, it's the bike that does everything for me. It's got the power of my ZX, if not more. The first time I opened it up, and obviously I've had it up to 70, but Simon said to me, when you hit about 3,000 RPM, because you've got the variable valve timing on it, all hell will break loose. And God, everything does break loose. It's like, it's nuts power in a sports tourer.
Racing machine. It knows its heritage. It really does. They are one of the best all-round bikers I've ridden. Yeah, I love it.
Definitely. Quick one. Hello to Lagging Brit. He's obviously there. Burning evening.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah. Same as MT. So that's why he got a Michigan, too old to be wrapped around a tank. Exactly that. Bolt upright. Beautiful little bikes, and you can't beat a cruiser now or a sports tourer. I'm surprised we haven't sold that VN 1600 yet, but someone will buy it.
Yeah. Here's my question. I'm a little ignorant about this stuff, but why is it that you guys have different popular bikes over there versus here? Like, because some of the stuff I watched, I'm like, oh man, that'd be a great bike to have around a city or a small community, but yet we don't have them here.
I can answer some of that.
Please do. That's why I'm.
Well, when I was obviously, I'm just going by my own experience. Okay, this is not facts, right? But I can contribute. So I was working with some guys from Texas, and we were explaining this, and it's like they were telling me like sports bikes and more nimble bikes are just wasted on them over there because they're so far away from for the bike to be used. You know what I mean? Like a sports bike's designed to be go around curves and bends and twists and all these kind of things, and it's for its handling. You know what I mean? If it goes in a straight line, you're just going to square off the tires. The tires are designed to be used,
right?
Like heated up and used. You have cruisers in the US because, well, the United States is like one big straight road, isn't it? You know what I mean? I don't mean that out of badness, but you've got more straight roads than curves
right
over there. So your bikes are designed to be more mile munchers than really handling performance bikes. You know, and I see now that's why. You know what I mean? They're like the big V-twins and the V8. The V-twin bikes are a bit lazier. Like they are lazy bikes compared to high revving like sports bikes. But that's because they're designed to sit back, relax, give you maximum torque for less effort, basically.
Yeah, but I watch Rev's stuff. I'm like, man, that'd be a good bike for this area, or that'd be a good bike for this city, or
I know. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen some of those bikes yet. Sorry, Rev.
That's all right. The because obviously Exeter, we got when we did the there was one out called the Lonsin Vogue. I screwed up and called it the Lexmoto Vogue, but it's actually made by a company called Lonsin. And obviously Exeter had done his ride already. I took it out and did a ride on it. And the Lonsin name went absolutely nuts in the UK. Everybody wanted one of these Vogues, and they were like, "Oh, is it a new bike?" And it wasn't until I got messaged by an Asian moto vlogger, and we had to use translator to talk to each other. And he said, "Well, I've been doing it for the last 3 to 4 years, pushing this brand in Asia, and it's one of the biggest selling bikes in Asia because it's a 500." But it's very NC 500 sort of Africa twin looking bike. And it just, he said in Asia and that, he said, you don't get roads. He said, you get dirt tracks in the middle of nowhere where you can dual function. He said, and that is the reason why we have it. But the Lonsin name is a bloody good bike.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's good. If you let me see if I can grab a photo of it, and I'll show you what it is. The ride tests on mine, Exeter did one until someone decided to go and spoil his video in the background. But this is the... Oh, in fact, if you type in Lonsin Vogue, mine is one of the big videos in there. There we go. So this is marketed by Lexmoto. Let me just share the screen up on this one.
But yeah, I mean, I was just wondering because I've always thought like, well, if I ship my bike over here, my bike would be a bitch.
There you go. So that's the Lonsin Vogue.
It looks like a Transalp.
Yeah, it's very, very NC 500 Transalp, you know, along the lines of that. But it's an amazing ride. Water-cooled engine, goes for miles and miles.
Where's it manufactured?
It's manufactured in Asia, but they've been around. There we are. Exit Rider just said that's been around since the late 70s.
Wow, never heard of them.
Yeah, if just type in Lonsin Vogue, VOGE.
Yep.
But it's it really is an amazing bit of kit. When when Lexmoto, who are obviously the company that we pushed the bikes out for, when they sent, I think it was the first 24 or something, or 36. They actually came with a top box and panniers included in the price, and it's a full aluminium removable kit on them at lot. But obviously, once they sold that first lot, it was just said there, same as CB500X as well, yeah. But
what's the build quality like though, Rev? Are they actually built to last, or?
Yeah, it's compared to the Lexmoto. You know, Lexmoto obviously out of China. The build quality. The metal's all right. It could do with a few more coats of paint. I'm not going to beat around the bush and say, you know, it's not the best painted bike in the world. But they're designed as a cheap budget bike, used for a couple of years, throw it away until you get your A1, A2 license.
Yeah,
but if you look after it, it's the build quality is good, but the Lonsin is absolutely amazing quality. You know, the metalwork's good, the welding's good on it. You can't fault any of the welding on it. And the paint quality is very, very good as well.
Okay.
But obviously Exeter's done loads of stuff on the Lonsin. He did more sort of the Lonsin stuff than I did. I did a couple of rides on it, and then we literally sold it. But he's taken it out and done quite a lot of his rides. So, yeah, he's got so many others as well, 300, 750s. Very much copy
Back in a
Honda as
minute,
well.
guys.
Sarah and I test rode those Royal Enfield, you know, like the Himalayan and the Meteor
Another
GT
good bike, yeah.
I'll tell you, see for the money. Okay, they're not very big engines, like 400cc or whatever, but I'll tell you, if you were just looking for a bike just to get around,
they've sold a lot of them too.
they keep selling them, you know.
Yeah. But that Lonsin, it's got like, as he says, it's got Bosch ABS, it's got Showa forks, Brembo brakes on it, and it actually comes with a decent set of Pirelli Angel GT tyres on it as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just shows you it's more of the brand name that drives the price of bikes, isn't it, really? You know, so.
Yeah. And then there's the idiots of us that actually pay the money.
Okay, I'll take it as well.
Yeah, it's not a bad bit of kit, you know. Obviously, when Lex, because the one that absolutely, I found it hilarious when they released this new electric bike, and it's when they said it was like nearly $4,000, and I'm like, what? And it's basically a bicycle with an electric motor on it. I went, you ain't going to sell any of those, and we're certainly not going to stock it.
No.
But yeah, there we go. Another quick one from Exeter there. Enfield's great rides, yeah. Royal Enfields. The other one that is a very, very good bike at the moment is the Sinis Terrain, and Teapot One's doing a review on it as well.
All right, okay.
So they are. There's some really good bike brands actually hitting the market at the moment.
What's that bike that I've been asked to test ride next year? Is it the Mutt?
The Mutt Mongrel.
Yeah, I've been asked to take it out for a test ride.
It's good.
In January, February time. Yeah, I'm going to take that out and see what that's like.
They do a very nice. They do a bobber version of it as well.
Yeah, because the dealership that Sarah got her bike from, like it's an Indian dealership, they have they do the Royal Enfield as well, and they do the Mutts, and they were saying about like taking a couple of them out for doing test runs or test rides on. And I'm quite looking forward to test riding that Mutt because it looks quite like the kind of style of bike that we like, kind of bobber, chopper style, So
there's quite a few on the sort of the Mutt range. So let me just find it. Mutt motorcycles.
Yeah, they don't want me to do it. I've asked, but they said they want the bike to come back. So
that's because you've got a bad reputation.
It's also good for a company. So if it handles me, they won't have any problems.
That's right. Has your bike passed the held on two-wheel test?
There we go. Yeah. There we go. So that's the Mutt for you.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's it there. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's another one. It's a great little bike. The Mutt range.
It looks like a Triumph, doesn't it? It looks like a Triumph bobber.
Yeah, very, very similar. Do you remember the old BSA Bantams or the BSA C15?
Yeah.
Very similar to them.
I like it in red. That was nice.
Yeah, everyone's going sort of retro now back into their bikes. So
I'll throw you a curveball. What I've been looking at for my next one.
Go on.
I'm going Supermoto.
Ooh.
KTM.
Exactly.
Got to be a KTM if you're going to ride.
I am a huge KTM fan. I motocross back in the day, and I took a KTM on a trade, and that's why I fell in love. I was like, "Holy crap! Dude, like, why is nobody using these? They're better built. They run better. I love them. I've been a KTM fan ever since."
Yeah, KTM are good.
KTMs are funny. As what I mean is, they're one of those bikes you can take out. You can probably do anything you want to it, and it will just come back and say, "More, please."
That's why I loved it. I could go out, hill climb, throw it over a cliff, pick it up, go home.
Making money.
It survived.
It survived. Give me some ball. Give me some ball.
But yeah, I was looking at Supermoto because I was like, oh, I like to do stupid stuff. So
that's it. Here it comes. Stoppies, wheelies. Stunt. Is it the stunt channel now?
That was one of my very first bikes, believe it or not.
KTM.
Yeah. I had back in sort of 80, 82 when I was 79 to 82 when I was doing motocross. I had one of these. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
And that was a 420, but it was a 2-stroke as well.
Yeah.
And it had so much power. It was just a full-on nuts bike again.
They were feast or famine, those.
You can't get one now for love or money. I've been looking around for one for years, and you can't buy them for love or money now.
You know what would be cool, right? Would be to take one of the new ones and put that paint scheme on it as a a tribute to the old school. There you go, Hells. That's your next mission. Get a new KTM and stick that paint scheme on it.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the difference between me doing wheelies and jumping curbs and burnouts on a big bagger? So then I might as well go to a supermoto. At least that's what it's made for, to thrash and bash.
I know that, but here's the thing: how much do you value your life?
Well, it depends on what I'm drinking.
Right, because every one of these videos that you see on social media of them pulling wheelies and going down the highway and all that kind of thing, that's attempt number 40.
No,
you know what I mean? It's like, and the one that works, you know.
No, I'm not down the highway. I'm more like back road.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten away from that. Like I pick and choose when I do stuff now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Because I've had way too many close calls of being stupid. So if I'm going to do something, it's going to be just to my shit and, not putting anybody else in harm.
Yeah.
So,
well, that one there is a ZX6.
Yeah, but they're built. I mean, see that as a stunt bike. I get that.
Yeah,
it's high revving. I don't mean this with any disrespect. They're pretty cheap.
Oh yeah,
you wreck it, you can get another one.
Yeah,
right.
And the crash bars are easy to make. A couple of scaffold poles and weld it to the frame.
Yeah. You start doing that crap to a Harley Davidson.
Yeah,
that price is just that repair bill is just going like to the moon.
Exactly.
And I'm not into that. That's no, it's not for me.
Yeah, I just think it'd be fun. Go jump off a few cop cars.
Yeah.
Right to the supermarket.
Starsky and Hutch, yeah. I mean,
quick trolley dash.
I mean, I can just hear the voiceover in the background. He knew he effed up.
yeah.
It's like the freeze frame.
Yeah.
This is when he knew he effed up.
That's I can just see it,
Well.
or get Rowley to do the what's that bloke from Australia? Oh, here we go. It's another trip to Destination F.
Destination F. That stuff is. I love to watch that.
There's some crazy riders around. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I know.
Does
Well,
anybody watch that guy from Australia?
Yeah.
Aussie man.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, you big beautiful
Oh, the
bastard.
Aussie
This
man.
is my face. Yeah.
That's right. My favourite one from the Aussie man is when he does the American gymnastic team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He says combo, and it's it's like the Mortal Kombat.
Spinny.
Finish her, and you go.
Yeah.
I like Aussie man. Yeah. Spinny, splits, whack. Yeah, that's it. Finish him. Yeah. So these crazy riders, right? I want to know how are they pulling the cash to repair the bikes as often as they are.
They're not. They're in debt.
Okay, they're in debt, but they're going to pay that debt, haven't they?
GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe.
YouTube handling.
That's it. I mean, buy me coffee.
$5 for fuel.
$5 for fuel. Buy me coffee. GoFundMe. Only flams. Whatever you want to call it.
E-bagging. I mean, e-bagging.
D-bagging around here.
Yeah.
Give me money. I need more hats.
The craziest one I've seen, I'm not going to name who it is, but so this summer on our trip, he was on a lot of the trip, out partying, running around across the country. And then next thing you know, he's on there doing the thing like, oh, I need your help with money because my dog's sick. I'm like I'm not against like helping pets out, but dude, I know you've been on like partying and running across the country the last 2 months. Now you're gonna ask people for money? Like that's not very responsible.
There's a few like that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of channels approach me for money. It's like, I've just polished up my middle finger and shown them that.
Yeah.
That's not what it's all about.
No. I mean, I suppose the benefits are if you get monetized on YouTube and you get the creator fund, there's your money. You know, you're getting money for doing something you're supposed to enjoy. You know,
Mm.
as a hobby. And
Right.
then if like Hellbelly up there is getting sponsors, if he's getting sponsorship, I'd assume that it would be parts, not cash. You know, coming from it'd be more
Right.
here's equipment to help plug the company to help them get your bike. You know, so.
But that's it's also work. That's what that's what a lot of people don't understand is like how much behind the scenes stuff I work on to get those sponsors. Like
Yeah.
it's just not videos and whatever.
Yeah, it just doesn't fall out of your butt. It's actually something you got to contribute to.
Right, you got to show that you're bringing them a value for them to be able to. You're basically having to pay for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So if you're not able to at least pay for yourself from them, then they won't want to do anything with you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I mean, some of us have got to work for a living. You know, pole dancing's hard work. You know, Jesus. You know what I mean?
Especially when you got a big pole.
That's another strike.
I never said it. Pole dancing is a legitimate body. Is a legitimate exercise routine done here in the UK. Okay.
I'm part of the Pipe Layers Union 121.
Oh, but you're right, though. You know what I mean? It's like this YouTube game is meant to be a hobby that could potentially bring you income without begging your fans to pay for stuff. You know?
But do people not take out insurance for things like
No.
that? Though?
What for?
For like their pets, like
For pets, yeah, of course.
I would have had to have just paid out like a best part of £1,000 for our cat in the last couple of weeks, but I have insurance for that, so
That's
I don't
right.
then need to put it on a channel to say, "Can people help me with money for my pet?"
But
You have insurance. That's what you pay the insurance for.
That's it.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, you see, there's I can't think of that. I think it's called Owl Kitty. There's a really good channel on, and this guy, he's got a couple of cats. Owl Kitty, there we go. Owl Kitty, it's called, all one word. And he's basically green screened his cat and then stuck it over film trailers. So you've got Indiana Jones going to grab the jewel, and it's the cat, and he's like, and then you've got like the T-Rex where it breaks out of Jurassic Park, and he's edited it and done it as the cat, but he's
Right.
spent,
Yeah.
When he was chatting about it, he said he put over 70 hours into doing a 4-minute video.
Wow.
70 hours of edit. If you think, the amount of time that he's taken to do that, to get that back, he's not going to make a lot of revenue out of it. All right, it's gone viral now. He's had 18 million views on it now, so he's got his money back. But, that's going to, what's that, a week and a half of non-stop work just to do one 4-minute video.
But 70 million or only millions of views, though, must be, depending on like what YouTube give them per view, must be worth an absolute fortune.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, all the work. Like, I mean, think about all the miles. This is just my perspective from my channel. Think of all the miles and hours that we ride and film, and then have to go back and edit.
Except Rev Bob swanning around all day on bikes and getting paid for it.
I'll tell you what, if you actually knew what I got per week, and I don't get any commission on those bikes, so I get a basic wage, and I have to pull the money into the garage. I actually made £62 last month. What's that 62 quid going to do for me? Absolutely nothing. It covers me fuel bill and me backwards and forwards and my camera work.
You can get some more $5 whiskey.
Over here, you get a pack of cigarettes for that.
£5 whiskey, yeah.
But it's like one of the things I like about doing my YouTube is all the bikes I get to ride. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just like the idea, like the idea that like there's a couple of garages around here that are working with us. And we're allowed. I'm getting to ask, okay, you test ride this and do a little like vlog on it. I just love that. I just love being able to like say
It's the fun of being out. Yeah, it's fun of being out.
It's
Just
like I get to test ride this, and like I got to test ride the Stage 3 Road Glide a few months ago, and I've still got the video to get ready for that one. And I was like, "Oh, this is great fun." It's not even mine,
But yeah, that's like you get to ride all those cool ass bikes.
Yeah.
And I'm getting to travel to all these cool ass places. That's why I love to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And poor old Simon just goes backwards and forwards to the post office.
You're not wrong.
There you go. So
I actually worked out how much it's costing me every day to go backwards and forwards, and I work for the first hour for free. So.
Yeah, right. But you're supposed to love riding your bike. It doesn't matter.
I do.
Paul M's asked a question.
Yeah.
And what's the dream bike? So Rowley's answered there. ZX14 and the M109.
I'm going to be completely honest. My dream bike would be a Harley electric glide.
Very nice. Yeah, I like the electrics. Big electric glide. Yeah.
See, there's only two that I love.
But that would be my dream bike.
Yeah. My dream bike is a bike made by Indian Larry, and it was called. It wasn't Sweet Cocaine. Which one was it? It's basically his twisted frame bike. He has Indian Larry's signature move is a twisted frame, and that's my dream bike. Is a custom Indian Larry bike. That's what I want. $60,000. That's what I would want.
See, I've got Paul's just said he likes the Arch. Yeah, great bike. Of all the bikes that I've seen all across the years, there is still one. If I had the money, I'd go out and buy it, but it's the custom version, and it's this one. Gareth will go, oh yeah, that's why I'm going to go up and what should I say? Rob his bike off of him. Where is it? This one here. Yeah, the Night Rod.
Oh, right, okay, right.
But it's got to have that big fat tire on the back.
Well, mine has a big fat tire if you want to buy it.
He wants a big booty.
Everybody
I
wants
just love how low it is and that big fat back end on it. It's like, yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Big booty cutie.
You ever tried M109R, Rev?
We had one in for MOT about 6 months ago, and oh yeah, nice, very very nice. Heavy as hell, but nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a full on nut bike. That was, but yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
Is the MT, what does that look like? Is that the same as the MT-01?
No, hang on. I'll pull up a picture.
There it is. I've got it.
There we are.
It's basically very similar. We had the Honda version of it. They call it, I think it's called the Valkyrie or something.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
This is the...
Oh, you never got to answer your dream bike, Sarah. No?
There you go. That's it's very very similar. Yeah, that's the one.
That's it. Yeah.
It's a monster of a bike. Absolutely, it's actually heavier than the GT. I think it's about 400 kilos or something, but it's mad.
360.
Yeah, but
360. Yeah.
Wow,
it's heavy as hell.
Wow.
If it was a Harley, I know what colour it would be.
Ooh.
Yeah, looks like Batman's bike.
Well, tell them. Sarah would like to tell you her dream bike.
Well, I don't know I don't really know what my dream bike would be.
Right.
But if it was a Harley, I know what colour it would be.
Right.
Because I had a 48 in this colour, and it's the only one I've ever seen.
Right. I know what bike it was.
So I had a 48, and it was an Ember Red Sunglow.
Yep, I had the Street Glide with it on it.
Nice. See?
It's a nice colour. It's a really beautiful colour.
You really don't get the effect until you sit in the sunlight. Then it all comes
Yeah, that's right.
That gold glow comes. Oh,
I know. We missed that bike, don't we?
we missed that bike.
Gareth, you're her dream bike. She loves to ride around. Anyways,
yeah.
Move along. Move along.
I guess I'm the weird one because mine is a '97 Springer with the Evo 80.
Okay.
I want old school
crossbones,
slow and go, some torque. Just looking good. So all the ladies to see me. And then,
oh, the lady love me.
Yeah, then she gets on and it rattles the hell out of her.
Oh no! I'm getting this horrible image of you riding this big old bike oil leaks hanging out. Oh god!
Because I got my other one in the garage. Well, not in the garage, but I got my other one. I built it. So.
Okay. So where are you coming on the East Coast? Which way are you coming? If you're coming over,
I got to go to Nashville first to pick up my bike up.
All right, okay, yeah.
Because it finally got done at the powder coater, so I got to get it. Right. Just wait until you see that butte.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's the other one. Bring up this one. That's the other one.
What the hell is that?
How the hell?
So it's called a Lazarus. It's basically two wheels at the front, two wheels at the rear to hold it. Hasn't got a centre or main stand. You just lock the steering in place.
Right.
But it's got a Maserati engine in it, 6.5 litre.
Where are you guys going to ride that over there?
Exactly.
To the airport.
But it's got crappy fuel consumption as well.
Oh, I would imagine
that's like something from Back to the Future. Roads. Yeah. We don't need roads.
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Rollies.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Jesus.
I just see a lot of money sitting there. As in that tire's worth $1,000 right now. So.
Oh no! You always do that on when you're on the change.
Oh.
You know, like, all right, we get a new tire this week, this Monday. So Sunday, it's sayonara tire.
Right, okay. Oh, so you literally pop it.
Yeah. Well, try not to because you got to get home.
Yeah.
So
True.
Just see some canvas. That's for sure.
Well, yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, there's a bit of cackle there. Your microphone's dying.
Not mine.
As you were.
Sounded like someone's beard rubbing on it, right?
That's that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Stop trying to lick that microphone, man. It's not a lollipop.
Anyway, coming up.
Sorry.
Lick it like a lollipop.
Coming up for 11:15 here, so we've been on for 3.25 hours. I've got to be up in 6 hours to get back to the garage as well.
Yeah, no worries.
So right, we're gonna work around the crowd. So Rolly, tell us a bit about yourself, advertise your channel, and let everybody know who you are.
Well, obviously from Australia. And my channel's a bit of a mix-up of all sorts, mainly bikes and cars. Mainly, but I do a bit of solar and some boat trips and other bits and pieces. I pretty much put out what I feel like putting out at the time, and if anybody likes it, well and good, and if anybody doesn't, never mind. You know, I do this for me. I don't do it for subs. I don't do it for money. I don't do it for anything else like that. However, some of the stuff I've put out has done remarkably well, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, cool. That's good attitude to have. Mm-hmm.
So go and watch Roland. Obviously, go and check his channel out. You can grab him from the side link as well. Gareth?
Well, as you probably noticed, we are Burning Gas Hauling Ass. This is Sarah, and I'm Gareth. Hope. And see, our channel's just more or less around their motorcycle lifestyle. We ride Harleys. Sarah's got an Indian now, and we just basically do reviews. We do life. We basically take you where we go and just enjoy it, just like Roland does. If you like watching it, enjoy it, and if you don't like it, then double thumbs down, please.
Brilliant. Man right down the very end, he's always on the show, he always comments, Mr. Hellbelly.
How you doing?
Yeah. Tell everybody about you.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so our channel is Hells on Two Wheels. Me and my wife, the videos, we do long distance riding. We're like a fart in the wind. You never know where we're going. All right, it's all over the place. And
that's an analogy I can relate to.
Yeah, it's true. One day we're in Vegas, next day we're in California, next day we're in Florida. You never know where we're going to pop up at. So,
Viva Las Vegas.
But in the show, I do a show every Monday night. It's basically information. I get companies on, I get other bloggers on. We do topics, and I don't know. I'm just a hillbilly, and I try to support everybody I can. So,
brilliant.
And
Simon.
Oh dear.
GTR 1400 man.
Yeah, that's me. Just Simon. What can I say? I started videoing, riding backwards and forwards to work, and I've decided to get a mic and do this shit. And here I am.
And you're the sound man.
I admire your honesty, my man. That's awesome.
And the sound man with the soundboard.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You're the sound man.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for coming on, everybody. Obviously, MCM live in the UK this Sunday, so I shall probably do a little live stream from a couple of stands, chuck it on Instagram, or stick it up on the old TikTok, or we might even go live from the show with Foggy and Kate are about. Yeah. So. Yeah, but thanks everybody for coming on.
Up there, if there's a ZX15 up there, get pictures. Send them. I want to see it.
I will send you the pictures. I shall be on the Kawasaki stand most of the day. I'll bring you back a T-shirt or something.
Thank you for having us. It's good to be up on the panel. It's good to say good day.
Yeah. Good
Thank
to have
you
you all
everybody
on
in the chat as well.
Thanks to everybody that's coming into the side chat. So MT, Crumbly, Exeter, Paul M, Drumming Griff, loads of people in there. Paul Keating as well. If I didn't mention you, my apologies, but there was loads that popped up in that side chat. Thanks very much, everybody. Exeter as well. Go and check all those people out. They have all got their own channels. Go and check their videos out. And as I say, all of my videos in the description below is all the channels that I follow or try to follow, apart from Dan the Fireman. He's gone. He's in the wind now. Bye-bye to him. But thanks very much, guys. Have a great weekend. And we shall see you same time, same place, and next Friday at 8 p.m. Until the next time, guys, as always, be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me. Take care.
Take it easy, guys.
For host.
All right.
Upside down.